Oh, God, we're both tired this morning. Chat, we're going to have to lean on you to carry the show. I'm too tired. I can't carry it. Beef's too tired. He can't carry it.
Well, I mean, I have the strongest foundation among us, so I'm used to carrying things.
That is true. I physically, in real life, I would not be able to carry Beef.
No.
If there's
tried once or twice.
If there's a house fire, then, you know.
The only way I got power bombed when we were kids is if I actively jumped on the trampoline and just let you power bomb me while I power bomb myself.
If there's a house fire, I'm just like, I'll get the corgi.
All you got to do is drag me to a window and throw me out onto the car. It's fine.
It'd be like the Homer Simpson thing, though. Ned Flanders will drag you out, throw you through the window, and you'll bounce back in.
Throw down a mattress, and yeah, it's...
Oh.
Oh, you put the lurker friendly tag on the show. That makes it
That
makes it seem a lot creepier than it normally is.
It's true. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Fun, fun, fun. Let's do it.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
It's showtime! Go for broke!
Round 1, fight!
How do, ladies and jerks? It is I, your boy, 6 2/3, back here again with another iteration of the BroDown. I am joined here today, as always, by my illustrious and lovely co-host, the divine, bovine, judgmental Beef. Beef, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, Judgmental Beef here, and in the 1 week absence of the BroDown, Six and I managed to get together our outfits and cosplay that we're going to do for Street Fighter Con later on this year. We're both going to go as different versions of Dictator. Six is going to be the hedonistic version named M. by Sin. And I'm going to go as the fat chef version named Bison.
I was wondering where you were going with that joke. Because I was like, he reeled us out. The line was very long, you know? So
I mean, that is my style of comedy, is reel it out as long as the line will fucking go. Yeah. And just stretch, and then smack him with something.
Stretch.
That's how you fish, right? You let the line go all the way out, and then you try to hit it with a pole.
Oh, by the way, I'll use that to segue into the topic. But during the intro, while the music was playing, I'm watching Beef because Beef is on my screen. Because he is the only thing that's on my screen right now, because I still haven't designated the second monitor for Beef's camera, and I haven't even fixed Beef's camera to begin with. And then Genius. I'm watching Beef during the intro, bobbing and nodding his head along with the music.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It is a good song. I do like the song.
It fucking slaps, dude. That's a great song. Why do you think I picked it? I have good choices. I know it. That's a great fucking song, dude. It gets your blood going, and especially me being as fat and diabetic as I am, anything that gets my blood moving is great.
That's true. That is very true. We already got some people cashing in their peppercorns. We got Carrison getting her peppercorns. We got Shroom getting his peppercorns. Have y'all tried peppercorns? Because if you haven't, now's the time. I would say it's free, but it actually costs a channel point to get a peppercorn. So it costs a peppercorn to get a peppercorn.
So it's an investment, guys. You got to spend corns to make corns.
That's right.
Does it make you feel a certain way that Carrie-san is 4 shows away from having 69 peppercorns?
Yeah, sexual position, mouths on genitals. All right, open the show with sexy stuff, like
Mutual spelunking.
Like, I mean, as far as like a foreplay position goes, 69. Yeah, there it is, Carrison 69. Like, nice. It's as far as a sexual position goes, it is by far my favorite foreplay position. 69.
Oh,
definitely.
Oh, we're getting more 6 lore. It just like all of the other compliments you do. Is it only because it has your name in it?
Ha 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 ha! That's a running bit on this show. It's not real. It's a bit of truth comedy though, because I've listened back to.
It's accurate.
I've listened back to a lot of the shows, the BroDowns, and somebody is just like, say something nice about somebody, and I'm like, let me say something nice about myself, and then I'll dovetail it in the end with them.
Or it's something nice about them is they listen to me.
Yeah.
And do what I want.
Exactly. Like, they take my advice and my guidance, and that's why I think they're great.
There you go.
All right, so that actually segues into, it's not a topic that we talked about, but you were talking about it briefly. Beef, what's your opinion on fishing? How do you feel about fishing?
I fucking hate it.
I do too. God, it's the worst.
Fishing sucks. It sucks so hard. There is nothing good about fishing. First thing, there's silence. I don't do good with silence.
I over the years, especially living alone, pre-Carrison, the PK, PK era, I have come to really appreciate silence. Like, I'm a huge fan of silence, and even now, you know, just simply because I'm a social gadfly, I talk a lot. Carrison's a social gadfly, she talks a lot. The other day I had to go get my lease printed out at a FedEx. I had to go drive 10 minutes to a FedEx to get it printed out because I threw away my printer before I moved. Genius decision. And so I had to roll up into the FedEx like a poro and be like, I have $5. Could you please print this? I have this Game of Thrones USB drive. I was like, can you please print this? And the entire ride up and back, I played no music, no podcast, just car silence, just silence the entire time. I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
No, I can't do it. I don't like it. Like you said, I'm too social. Also, the problem is when there's silence, I'm left with my own thoughts. And I need something to channel BitBrain toward. Otherwise, it will collapse under the weight of its own bittiness. No.
I feel like that's when I do my best thinking, is when there's silence and just my own thoughts. I think you're supposed to get in tune with your own thoughts.
Maybe it's because I've gotten way too addicted to my fucking screens and I need that dopamine hit anytime I'm taking 3 minutes to not do anything else. So it's like, oh, I'm on the shitter. Time to pull out Monopoly Go or whatever, and you know, oh, what's that? I'm driving. I can probably play WWE Supercard in the background while I'm on the interstate going 90. It's fine.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Like, well, also you have kids, so there's not other than when they are sleeping or they are stockaded in their prison cells. Like, there's not a moment in your house where there's not noise or sound or somebody talking.
Sure, but that's also led to like an introspective moment that I didn't appreciate because it's we went and watched Thunderbolts last week. Fantastic movie. You need to go watch it.
Oh.
All the Zangiefs. It's got multiple thumbs sideways. Really good. Yeah, you guys need to go see it. But there's a part of the movie where you find out that U.S. agent he goes through a shame process at one point through his memories. And his shame memory was he was just sitting in the room next to his baby in their playing around in their playpen, and he's just scrolling through his phone. He's doom scrolling on his phone while his kid is right there, and his wife comes and yells at him, gives him shit about it, and they end up getting divorced because he doom scrolls. And that hit a little too close to home for me because it's like, oh, kids are in the room, I'm in my chair doom scrolling or playing Hearthstone or some shit. It's like, oh God. Am I about to get divorced? I also have a Captain America shield. It's like, oh.
I don't know. I think, like, look, I think it's an unrealistic expectation to be giving your children attention every single minute of the day. They need to be able to socialize and be able to adjust the silence by themselves as well. Like they need time with which to figure out their sentience. So I mean, if you're doing it all the time, if you're on your phone all the time when your kids are around, yeah, then maybe you need to curb back. But daddy needs some fucking time to himself too.
Well, and I do the mental thing that everybody does, where it's I only remember the negative aspects of me and everything else.
Of course.
So it's like I just assume, this is bad, therefore I've done it all the time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a self-conspiracy, the negative outcome situation. I understand.
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecies, that sort of thing.
Does Shroom, if I'm not at risk of suffocating under a lady's ass and thighs, I'm not interested. Brother, you and I are split from the same atom. I was like, use my face as a bar stool, all right? Like, literally, put the entire weight on it. I want to make sure I get pink eye tonight. Like, would that pop you? Would that pop you, Beef? Like...
Well, references to pink eye are always funny. I don't know why. Just something about conjunctivitis gives me the vittles. I mean, it's good stuff.
When was the last time you had pink eye? Oh, I'll blow Beef out. I'll tell all of his personal details on the show. I was going to ask Beef, when was the last time you've had pink eye? However, before I asked that, did you guys know that Beef is allergic to his own sleepies? Like the sleep stuff that grows in the corners of your eyes? He's allergic to it.
It's less manly than that. It's not the crusties that form. It's not the crusties that form in the corners of your eyes. My eyelashes get dandruff. So it's not the sides and the corners of my eyes and the gross shit that grows there. No, it's little flakes that grow at the base of my eyelashes. So if I rub my eyelashes too hard, it sends them into my eyes and gives me what's called folliculitis. Which sounds like a poop joke, but it's not.
Our fucking gene pool was filled by a Del Taco garden hose. Like, it's so
filled
bad.
by a Del Taco garden hose and then sprinkled with yellow tree.
Oh God, it's so... I had never even heard of someone having allergic reactions or dermal reactions or just any sort of reactions to the sleep that gathers in their eyes during these sleep.
Well, it's not sleep. It's I believe it's just an extension of my psoriasis, which, believe it or not, guys, big fat beefies ate up with the psoriasis.
Big fat
that happens
beefy.
too. So, I think it's related into that. Like, the psoriasis extends to the base of my eyelashes, and the flakes from that cause me to get, like, red burning itchiness. And I went to the eye doctor, like, 5 times before they figured out it's not actually pink eye. It just looks like pink eye. You have this other thing. So, guess what? You don't even get to have off for school anymore because it's not contagious.
Oh. That's ruinous. I was about to say, I was like, when is the last time that you had pink eye?
Well, I mean, I have kids.
Yeah, so last week.
Right. No, it's been a minute after once I finally got them trained to wash their hands after going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a seminal day in our household. Mm-hmm. I can actually the last time I got pink eye again involves the family. We took a trip down to Chattanooga, and we went to the aquarium that they have in Chattanooga. And it was a good time. They have penguins there. It's neat. There's a whole bunch of things, and you start by going up an escalator 3 stories to get to the top of the aquarium, and you work your way down, and you get to the bottom, right? At the top of the aquarium, they have a stingray run. Yeah, you've seen those like cement tracks that have the water that flows around. There's just stingrays doing a big lazy river circle the entire time.
I do not look at stingrays. The justice for Steve Irwin.
Okay, well, so whatever. And they're not stingrays because they don't sting people. So I guess they're just rays.
Yeah, they've been debarbed.
Right. So these rays are floating around, and it's Ray Stantz from Ghostbusters. He's got a big inner tube.
Nice.
And so they're just floating around, non-stinging stingrays. And you reach down and you touch the back of these stingrays.
Right.
That as they're floating across. And That was the only thing that we touched at that aquarium that anybody else touched.
Uh-oh.
And we had 6 of us that went to the Chalkanuga Aquarium. 5 of us got the flu, and 3 of us got pink eye.
Oh, what the fuck? You got stingray COVID in your eyes and lungs? Jesus Christ.
Well, and it's not even the stingray's fault. I am certain that it's some grimy-ass kids who went into the bathroom, because there's a bathroom right next to the Stingray Lazy River, and went to the bathroom, didn't wash their hands, and go immediately start touching other stingrays for other people to get sick from. So 3 of us got pink eye, including me, and we all got the fucking flu.
Oh my god, it's the worst. Absolute worst. Well, let me catch up on chat. We got Franklin in here getting his daily peppercorn. That's right. Frank's got 43 of them. Wow, a different room for 6 is tripping me out. Me too, brother. Me too. I'm used to having a desk that serves no functional purpose because of the way it was the way it was built and assembled. So even yesterday I was doing a 5.5 hour stream of OTL, and I the entire time I'm moving around and moving gingerly with my knees because I am so used to banging the fuck out of them with metal rods underneath my desk, and now I no longer have anything underneath my desk. It's fucking tremendous.
Well, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Speaking of tremendous, our show today, we're going to get into 6's move.
Oh, Lord.
We have TPC, the Peppercorn Casino, at 9 o'clock.
BPC.
TPC, I named it. It's TPC. I came up with the bit. And so that's going to happen at 9 o'clock. We got a new game to debut. I've got a gift for 6. We might call our mom, depending on how stupid we want to get with our bits today.
Oh, Lord. I feel like our mom is the one who's going to dox us, though.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Also, fucking, what is it? It's Mother's Day and shit. Any resonant memories with Mother's Day?
No, not at all, because I didn't even remember today was Mother's Day. It's like, fuck!
I was waiting for you to say something, because I said something about it during pre-prep of the show, and damn. 6 had that same reaction.
I'm glad he did say something.
How do you forget days like that?
Are you joking me? Lately, especially now that I'm not in the business and I've been moving for the last week, all of the days have blurred. All of them have blurred into each other. To be honest with you, I haven't even been indulging in my peppercorn usage as much as I normally do. I've just been taking 2 or 3 hits off of a pen, and I'm like, okay, this is enough for now. We got to do other stuff now. So I was just like, I never thought there would be a time in my life where I wasn't completely higher than giraffe genitalia, but we've hit it. This is where we are. So, and I don't know, man. It's just I have a good relationship with her mom. Me and mom get along very well. Like we always have.
I mean, you're her favorite, so that makes sense.
Whatever. Like it's just like, God, Beef will not let this go. Like we're talking about.
It's true.
We're talking about 30 plus years of the peripheral resentment over me being the favorite, and it was like, I'm not trying. I want to be left alone. I don't even want to have communication with my parents.
Like I said, I don't blame you. It's fine. I mean, you're the favoritee, not the favoriter.
Do you? You're a married man. Do you celebrate your wife on Mother's Day, or is that strictly a children's thing?
No, 100%. I definitely go through and give her all of the flowers on Mother's Day. As I look at it, there's a giant balloon floating on the table that says "Best Mom Ever," and it's attached to a box of Kraft chocolates from the Country Gifter Spot in downtown Mustardsboro.
Kraft chocolates? And, why are you buying? Yeah. Why are you buying chocolate layered cheddar singles? I don't understand that.
They're individually wrapped, so they're convenient. Plus, if you throw them in macaroni and cheese, it just fits naturally together. Chocolate and cheese. Perfect.
Yeah, beefy Kraft singles over here. Like...
Beefy Kraft singles, baby. She got some special chocolates and shit. She put some...
I love the selling of the sizzle there. She got some special chocolates and shit.
Right. It's like, I don't know anything about it. She's the big chocoholic. I'm the one that's like, dark? Mm-hmm. She said that's what she likes in chocolate is dark, and she doesn't like cherries with chocolate. She doesn't like orange with chocolate. The mint one. It's green, so obviously that's mint, right? So that one.
What kind of chocolates is it? Like brand name?
No, they're craft chocolate, so they're made by the place that sold them.
Okay, so we're talking like a
Chocolatier stuff.
Yeah, chocolatier stuff. Okay, because I was gonna say.
By the way, my favorite old Disney movie from being a fat kid, The Chocolatier.
They strapped a rocket pack on his back and just shitting out Godiva. Like, that's what I was gonna say. Was it Godiva? Like, because Godiva. Godiva chocolates. I like Godivas. Like, Godivas are probably one of my favorite chocolates if we're talking about brand mass processed chocolate. However, they are riding on a brand name. Like, it's so fucking expensive to get like custom. The last time I bought some Godivas, like, I think it was like 16 bonbons and it was $100 fucking. And I was just like, I was like, no longer. Mm-mm.
I mean, I bought 2 personalized packs of chocolates for the Good Lady McBeef and Mom Bison, and it cost me like $60 altogether. So yeah, and that's from people who made the fucking chocolate in house.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, you should probably stop with the Godiva. I'm with you there.
No, I don't do it anymore. I'm just like, man.
Well, I got Mom Bison and the Good Lady McBeef. I got them both chocolates and balloons. There's a big arrangement of flowers over there somewhere. We're taking them out to a Greek steakhouse for dinner tonight for Mother's Day.
What is a Greek steakhouse?
I'm not certain. I think it's just a steak, but it's actually goat. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sure they put cucumber sauce on everything.
I was gonna say they bring out a T-bone and then spray it with Windex. Like, that is.
Are you making a my big fat Greek wedding joke there?
I am. Yep, that's exactly what I was doing there. I'm glad you caught on to it. Like, that's hilarious. Like, I was like,
that was the funniest bit of that movie was the dude spraying everything with fucking Windex.
I mean, it does remind me of certain family members. Like, they're not even Greek, but it reminds me of them. That's for damn sure. Like,
well, the reason it reminds you of them is because every single country has a South.
That's true. Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
That's all there is to it. Buddy.
That's true. That's very, very true. Like, absolute.
So yeah, that's what we're doing, guys. We're making references to 20-year-old movies. Speaking of, the Peppercorn Casino today is going to be Poster Boys, where we have questions formed about 20-year-old movies.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I have been looking forward to it. Beef had sent me the assets earlier in the week, and I'm just like, I don't know what this fucking game is, but I'm excited to see how to fuck it up. Like.
You're gonna see the easiest way that you can get to 6 out of 10.
Yeah, if we're lucky. Hey, what's going on, Jiggy? What's going on, Ignacio? Have y'all tried peppercorns? Shroom, hey, that's not how Greek people are. We just ask for money because we're so broke. Oh, Shroom, I didn't know you were Greek. I didn't know you were.
I mean, hey, I love the Greek people, except for the one time that we went to a Greek fest at a Greek Orthodox church, and we will never make that fucking mistake again.
Why?
Oh, dude, we went to this like Greek festival thing, and I'm like, I like gyros. Like, yeah, sure, I'll go. I like baklava. I'll go to a Greek festival. And it's at a church, and it's a very fancy church. It's a great looking church. Mm-hmm. They charged admission. It was $25 for each person to get into this fucking Greek festival outside in tents at a church.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. So we walked on property and we're already $125 down.
Whoa!
Because there was all the kids and me and Mom Bison and everybody. So just walking on property, $125. We go to look at the bake store, and like one pack of 8 baklava is like $14. Oh, and all the bread is expensive, and the the coffee is expensive, and it's all expensive, and it's all sugary, so I can't really eat any of it anyway. And then we go out and get in line to order dinner. They have like one Greek dinner tent on the side near the one basketball hoop they have, because believe it or not, Greek white kids not very goated at basketball. So we get in line, and it is like a Busch Gardens roller coaster line, back and forth. It's fed like 7 times. It took me 40 minutes to get up to the front of this tent to make an order for gyros for everybody. which the kids barely ate because it's Greek. They don't know what it is.
This doesn't have chicken nuggies.
Right. And we spent like $150 on dinner for everybody because it's overpriced and expensive. We sit down, we open up our to-go boxes, and 3 of our orders are wrong. Like, we ordered gyros, which have, some of them have lettuce and tomato and onions and tzatziki sauce. The gyros we got was a folded piece of pita bread with lamb meat in it and nothing else.
Oh, you got the plain lamb, like
Dry lamb meat sandwich. And it literally says on the menu all the shit that comes on top of it. And I got a dry lamb meat bread.
Oh man.
And plus, Gustavo Octavia's beef is he's a tall boy, and he's a muscular tall boy.
Mm-hmm.
He goes over to try and watch the Greek dancing because they do the circle dancing and stuff like that, which I assume comes right before they throw plates on the ground and yell "Opa."
Opa!
So he's trying to go get a seat to watch the dancing, and he has to walk in front of people. And because he was too big walking in front of people, and they missed the 2.5 seconds of dancing it took for him to walk in front of them, they all start mugging him.
Uh-oh.
And cussing him with their eyes, which is a very Greek quality.
Oh yeah, they give him the evil eye.
Yeah, the purely Greek judgmental eye. Yeah, they know how to give that shit stare at somebody.
It withdraws all Windexing properties. Like,
and apparently he somehow insulted the culture of every single one of these motherfuckers around him by walking across their row, because 2 of the kids got up and kicked him in the back as they walked by.
what?
And it's like, this is a church, fuckers. Y'all need Jesus.
Beef is just throwing right hands to some fucking 8-year-old Greek kids.
Oh, dude, if I hadn't have been in the 4th row of the line to get plain gyros, I would have come out.
That's a
swinging fat elbows.
That's a very specific qualifier.
Yes. So, we sat down. Ate our food.
Hate, yeah. I love a good hate.
Oh, dude, spite eating, man. There is nothing better than just where it's like, this is just sustenance to me now. I'm not even enjoying it. Fuck you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that's when Gustavo was telling me about what had happened, and I felt myself getting hot. And Go is not a violent person. So he's trying to deal with strong hate emotions at that point. And it's like, okay, dude, just leave. Go get your car. Go home. Thank you for coming to this. I know you only came because mommy wanted to spend time with you, and it turned into the shit show. Go ahead and go home. Go work out. Go and we'll take the kids, and we'll follow up after you. And he got out of there before he started throwing hands. But he also didn't tell me who did it before he left, so I couldn't start throwing hands.
Yeah, so Beef just indiscriminately just started throwing elbows at all the kids.
Oh, right. No, I literally walked outside the dinner tent, and I need a 90-year-old granny in the kidney.
You were doing her a favor.
You know what the best part was? They had the food tent over here, they had the dancing tent with all the tables over here, and then over here, nothing but yard sale tents. It was like some blocks. They were selling preserves, they were selling handmade jewelry, they were selling tie-dyed shirts. It's like all the stereotypical things that you would do at like a Greek town square yard sale.
I was gonna say, you're at the Greek swap meet, like...
Right, and we walked out with 2 $20 jars of cherry preserves or whatever.
God, cherry preserves.
And then we're in the last line to get to the dinner tent, and it rains.
Beef consistently has the worst fucking luck I have ever met of any human being. Absolute worst fucking luck.
It's like anything that I want to do that costs money is gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just the way it goes. I had to stop going to theme parks because A, it would always rain on me and it would never be worth it, and B, because the fat chairs aren't as fat as they say they are.
It's a structural problem. It's not me. Like...
Yeah, this roller coaster shouldn't come apart under the weight of 400-pound dudes.
Jiggy said, baklava, goated. I agree. I do love me some baklava. Like, huge fan.
Yeah, baklava is very good. It is also what I call the stream of sweat that goes down my back after I spend 2 seconds on the treadmill.
Nice. There it is. Baklava. Like, what's going on, Johnny Naz? Good to see you. You too, Freddy Dingo. Have y'all tried peppercorns? Because you guys are cashing in. Holy shit. We're going to have to start instituting some ways with which you guys can spend those peppercorns.
So, speaking of things that cost me money that I want to do, have you seen the cost of wrestling tickets lately?
I have not. Hold on 1 second. Shroom said, honestly, the issue there was that you went to a church fundraiser. I kind of agree. I've done it too. I've been in the same position where it's like you're just trying to, find a place for the whole family to do something, and then it ends up, unfortunately, at an Orthodox Greek church, one way or another.
Well, and I'm not against going through, and the church was looking cool and everything. It was neat. And my problem was I expected the people to act better just because they were at a church. And it's like, y'all's pastor is right there.
Yeah.
He knows you. Why are you acting like this?
No, if anything, the majority of the time, church people are the foulest. Like, they're even more nasty than us godless atheists. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong all the time. There are some people who was like, man, this is why you're here. You need church.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
it's like, and also the worst people to serve tables for.
No,
I hated working every single Sunday. I hated it.
I was just like, they did not take the story of Jesus.
Charity and generosity.
Yeah, charity and generosity. They whipping the usurpers out of the shrine. Like,
right? No, but they definitely took the story of tipping tables over.
Definitely.
It is. I have had more than one time where they roll in there and they're like, "Well, we already tipped the Lord today, so we're not tipping you."
Yep, pretty much. They'll write down something on a sermon card, like.
Or what's worse is when they put like a fake 50 folded in half and you open it up and it's John 3:16 or some shit.
God,
I mean, it's like,
it's terrible.
Why would you intentionally get the hopes up of the service person that you just stiffed? And B, I mean, you can just put it on a card. You don't need to pretend like it's money just so we don't confront you on the way out the door, you fucking prick.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, Beef, we're gonna have you catch up on chat. Starting with Freddy Dingo. Give us your best UK accent. Say what Freddy said in your best UK accent.
Which one did Freddy say? Hold on, where are we?
He said, "Get the peppercorns."
Oh, okay. Roy, get the peppercorns down, the lad. Close enough, right?
How does that sound, Freddy? How does that sound? How does that?
Exactly. Good? That is a precise UK accent, 100%.
Us Yanks just completely not. We're not content to decimate our own language. We have to decimate the progenitor of our own language too.
Right. I don't have a Greek accent, so King is Russian now. The people who are deep in Greek Orthodox Church are either the nicest people you've ever met or an absolute nightmare on legs, and there is no in between.
I'm sure the fucking Shroom appreciates that being translated into a TTS Russian accent. Love it. Like. I mean, he's right, though.
This is what we miss. This is what we have to do our silly voices now that Pentiment's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Miss you, Pentiment.
Yeah. Speak for yourself. Freddie.
No, you already said yeah. I'm clipping that. It's proof. You already said yeah.
Freddie, it's not UK. It's Yorkshire. Shaking my head.
Right. Yeah, those fucking Yorkshirers.
That was Oliver Twist attempting a Yorkshire accent. Oh, Lord. I mean, it is funny.
Oddly enough, British is not one of the voices that I'm confident in.
I think
because I've got some like British stylistic things, but it always seems to drift towards Scottish, Irish, and Australian. I can never just stay regular British.
It is hard for us to stay regular British, you know? Like, it's not an easy
Right.
thing
I
to
mean,
do.
that's what we fought a war for, is not being regular British.
Exactly. Also, on top of everything that we're talking about today, we already talked about the fact that we're super... go fuck yourself, Freddy. Redeem the BroDown the Benjamin. No. No. It's like, Beef is tired. I am tired. Beef told me before the show that he drinks 32 ounces of coffee, like in one
This thing right
gigantic
here.
cup. In old school
By the
Vegas.
way, guys, have you heard of old school hitsvegas.com? Go ahead and head by there. Six is telling me I'm doxing myself on the website. It's possible.
I literally bring attention to this man. He might be doxing himself. So what does he do? Bring attention to the fact that he's doxing himself.
I mean, fuck it, turn into the skid. That is my motto for my entire life. Something's going wrong, make it go wronger. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just like, Lord. Wrestling tickets.
That is a character flaw of mine. It's, oh, you think this about me and you've told it to me? That was a mistake. Now I'm gonna make sure that this is the only character quality of mine that you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I have the same problem. It's just like the minute I get associated with something, I lean into it. In hyperdrive, and then it's funny only to me, and like not to anybody else.
And it doesn't even have to necessarily be about being funny. It's, oh, you think I'm an asshole? All gas, no brakes, buddy. All gas hole now from now on. There you go.
All gas hole. All right, you were about to segue into wrestling tickets. That is one of our topics.
So the kids actually watched WrestleMania this year.
Nice.
And this is the first time ever that they've actually been interested in Daddy forcing them to watch WrestleMania. I'm having a good year on bonding stuff with the kids where they watch things and are interested in them with me. Because it's like, oh, they watched the Super Bowl and they stayed up for the entire Super Bowl. They passed out halfway through the third quarter, but they stayed up for it. And it was very hard to explain the halftime show to them. It's like, oh, damn, Kendrick, you're going hard. I am not telling that to my kids.
No.
No, but the Eagles won. Yeah, go Birds.
Go Birds.
So they watched WrestleMania with me, and they actually got into it. And we got, coming out of that, I got them each shirts for their favorite wrestlers now, because Morgan is into Japanese culture, just like Daddy was when I was a youngin', so she likes Io Sky a lot.
Nice. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, and she's into Japanese things. We got her books on drawing, cutesy and anime dogs and shit. So she's super into drawing that kind of thing.
Breaking her into the hentai tentacles early. Okay.
Oh well, no, we're gonna wait till next year for that.
All right.
And Curse of the Overfiend as soon as she turns 11. So and then Jackson's favorite wrestler is Cody Rhodes. So we got them each shirts. And they watched wrestling, and on the last day of WrestleMania, they had an ad pop up saying, hey, wrestling's coming to Nuggetsville. And it's like, oh, that's in July. The kids are off of school. It doesn't matter if I keep them out of the house until 2 a.m. or however long these wrestling shows go now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, do you guys want to go to your first wrestling show? And they go, yeah, we love to go to wrestling. We want to go. So they're all excited about going downtown Nashville, which means I haven't told them enough about my job yet. So they're excited to go, and I look up tickets. The first suggestion for tickets that they want me to buy for me and my 3 kids are $1,200 a piece.
Holy shit!
For a fucking SmackDown taping.
Jesus H. Are these good seats?
They were 5th row seats.
Okay.
But they're not even front row. They're not even front row ringside TV opposite the hard cam.
Oh, so it would be collectively $3,600?
$4,800.
Oh, that's right. You got Gustavo. Oh,
Yeah. Gustavo Octavius was gonna go with it because he actually he can pretend to like the wrestling pretty well too.
I can pretend to like the wrestling.
So yeah, that was the first suggestion for tickets. Like, okay, no,
No.
We're not doing that.
No.
So let's start looking at the upper seats. Let's start moving backwards. I look at the lower bowl seats, like fifth row in on the first part where they have the slanted divide that you. And okay, these are great seats. We've sat there before. Mm-hmm. We paid like $60 a ticket when we went to a SmackDown taping in Tampa in those same seats. Mm-hmm. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm. No.
Where Earthquake showed up for Earthquake was there for a dark match.
I was there?
Oh, you were there because we forced Dad to bring us, and he complained the whole time.
Oh, of course. Okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So they were like $60 a piece when we were kids. $350 a shot.
Holy shit!
The first time I looked at these seats, I'm like, oh, well, this has got to be the total price for all four of us, right? That's not bad. And then I hit 4 and went to checkout, and it came back $1,500.
Jesus H, man.
For a fucking SmackDown?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if anybody... Well, I know you haven't. You have not watched SmackDown lately. There are 4 matches on a 3-hour show with 30 minutes of talkie-talkie segments in between each one.
No way, man. No way. No way. Like, Freddie said that's a lot of peppercorns. $5,000 for 4 seats for a family of 4? That's ridiculous.
For a regular SmackDown taping.
Yeah, man. But the thing
so
is,
I went to cheapest seats. Mm-hmm. So nosebleeds of nosebleeds, the cheapest nosebleed seat is $75 a shot.
Okay, that's still expensive, but like that's better than $360.
Right, but do I want to pay $300 for nosebleed seats for a regular fucking SmackDown?
Yeah,
it's not even the SmackDown before SummerSlam.
That's because like look, any sort of live experience, live show, whether it be a concert or a wrestling show, it is fun. However, especially if you're paying $75, I mean, granted, WWE is smart because even in their house shows or their television tapings, they have a gigantic screen with you can see even if you're. But if you're going to pay $75 for nosebleed seats to watch a TV, essentially, it's like you could do the exact same in the comfort of your own home and save your money.
Get a better view.
Yeah, get a better view.
And hear all the commentary and actually hear what they're saying in the backstage interviews.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, you know, when they start doing all of the talkies, which the WWE is known to do, like, you know, your kids can find something else to do. But otherwise, you know, they're in public getting restless and not entertained and getting bored. And it's just like...
Well, or like they're sitting there watching Elimination Chamber and one turns to me and goes, Daddy, why did Cody tell The Rock to go fuck himself?
Jesus Lord.
So yeah, no, and there has been a common complaint about the WWE under TKO, and that's that they priced out the working man.
They did, yeah.
Which is weird because they're the most popular and the highest gates and most tickets sold they ever have. And it's like, oh, well, these idiots are buying it for this shit. Let's jack them prices up and see how much. Let's test the limits of this one.
God damn.
Have you seen the ticket prices for the SummerSlams?
No.
SummerSlam this year, I believe, is in Toronto. I think it is. I can't remember. It might be. It's in a place that you don't associate with summer normally. Like last year was in Cleveland. It's like people don't associate Cleveland with anything, let alone summer.
No.
So they're doing SummerSlam this year. They're making SummerSlam 2 nights also, just like WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Floor seats, front row, opposite the hard cam for both nights. $40,000.
Get the fuck out of here!
$40,000 per ticket. Now, the package includes middle, front row, opposite the hard cam. You get that same seat for both nights of SummerSlam, the Friday SmackDown before SummerSlam, and the Raw after SummerSlam. You're still paying $10,000 a ticket for 4 shows.
Oh, that is you could buy a 2025 Toyota Taco for $40,000.
Which you did.
Yeah, I did. That's how I know. Like that's a vehicle that's gonna last me the next 15 to 20 years.
Plus, you got to make a lifelong friendship with Murray Sales.
Yeah, Murray Sales. Me and him are good. We talk about fishing. Like,
So that's the middle row seats, and they also said, oh, well, it includes a in-the-ring meet the greet before the show, and you get some food. So we'll give you a slice of Hungry Howie's pizza before the show.
Yeah, for real. You get you have peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables that hasn't been microwaved yet.
Right. Well, the seats that are right next to, so there's middle hard cam, the ones that are on the sides of the aisles hard cam, right?
Uh-huh.
$32,500 a piece.
Oh, there's no way.
And they don't give you the Hungry Howie's.
You don't even get the sloppy cheese pizza, like
Right. You don't even get the shite stadium pizza.
Oh, Frederick Dango with the parappa the rappa exclamation! What the hell? You are correct, Freddie. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think Beefy's days of breaking children to any show is done. I mean, it cost us $80 to go to the movies whenever there's one out that we wanted to see.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, that's rough, dude.
Shroom, I saw Alice Cooper and Deep Purple dual headlining for a whopping $20 a ticket. That's way better. Because look, the live experience for a wrestling show or a music concert, it is unrivaled. You know, the experience is something that you can't necessarily emulate at home. However, for that amount of money, I'm just like, because I think the most I've ever paid for a concert ticket, I saw Tom Waits. I saw Tom Waits in his.
And that's one of your favorites of all time.
Correct. Yeah, I saw the Glitter and Doom tour, and this was 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, and that was $112. And even then, I was like, this is absurd. But it was a really great show. But that's the most I've ever paid for a concert.
Dude. Gustavo and I went to go see SummerSlam when it was in Nuggetsville in a football stadium, and we sat 5 rows off the floor on the little slanted mezzanine, and I paid $300 total for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, even
and it's like no, one ticket for a weekly ass SmackDown with 4 matches on it, $350 more than what I paid to go to SummerSlam in a fucking football stadium.
That's ridiculous, bro. They are pricing out, like literally, they are pricing out the working class. Like, I mean, me and Beef were talking about this at the beginning of the show, and we'll segue into this, and then we'll
we'll pre-segue that because it's coming up on 9 o'clock, and you know what that means.
Exactly. We're gonna do the Peppercorn Casino, Beef's Peppercorn Casino, in just a second. Like, Beef had told me right before the show started that he's going to get a $7,000 raise. He's going to get $7,000 raise in the next month or 2 months or the end of the year. How was it?
Next month, maybe.
Next month. And so, like, Beef and I were talking, and he said that that's going to push him to making $85,000 a year. And, like, look, we were both talking about it. We were just like, man, can you believe if, like, when we were kids, $85,000 a year made you feel like a fucking millionaire, you know? An absolute,
dude.
Like, that's so much money. And then, but now we're talking about it as adults, and we're just like, that is barely lower middle class.
Right. It's hard to even keep up with my rent.
Yeah.
On $80,000 a year.
It's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. I was like, I give props because, like, the Lady McBeef, she's making probably what, 6 figures? Like 6 figures a year?
Yeah, not including overtime.
Yeah, so she's making 6 figures a year. Beef is almost making 6 figures a year. And maybe
hand to mouth.
Yeah, hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck. If they
paycheck to paycheck every week, yeah.
I think about it on a daily basis, like how are, you know, because like, look, Beef is making 85, Lady McBeef is making $100K, and they're still living paycheck to paycheck. How are people fucking raising a family being a Walmart greeter or being a Walmart stalker? You know, like it's like maybe if Beef didn't have 3 kids, it would be a different situation. Well, not maybe, it would be a different situation monetarily.
Yeah.
But I'm
especially
just like,
with as much as Gustavo can pack away when he wants to.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, I mean, there's many reasons to not have a child, but chief among them in today's time, the economy.
No fucking money.
Yeah, I'm just like, boomers are just like, why aren't the millennials having children? And it's just because we can't afford it. It's just like,
right. Why aren't the millennials going to children and having children and saving for their retirements? When back in my day, You could have a part-time job, go to school, and pay a mortgage at the same time. Why can't you?
Yeah, I was like, well, you know, Peck, you could afford to raise a family on minimum wage McDonald's, but I was just like, that's not the case anymore. And that, even when people get all up in arms and get their panties in a twist about, oh, they're gonna try to raise the minimum wage to $15, I was like, you guys know the $15 minimum wage is like
It's
20,
nothing.
it's 28 to
fucking
like
nothing.
$30,000 a year. That's still poverty wages.
Right. That is not able to pay for anything. And forgive me if it makes me a bleeding heart liberal to say that anybody working a full-time job, putting in 40 hours of service for any job or any company, should be able to live off the money they make for putting in full-time work.
Yeah, for real. Because outside of the fact that you need a living wage, it's just like, look, any time in which you are taking time away from your wife, time away from your children, time away from just you being a normal human being that wants to pursue their own pursuits and passions, you should be adequately compensated for giving a third of your life to a faceless, soulless corporation that is literally going to min-max their profits out of you.
And doesn't give a shit about you, and if you died in their parking lot, they would sweep you in the gutter and replace you.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Like, without a doubt, assuredly.
Oh, all that shit pisses me off so much, and it's always the people who are like, oh, well, what do they expect? They're working at McDonald's. Well, guess what? If they didn't work at McDonald's, you know what doesn't exist anymore? McFucking-Donald's.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't, look, as a country, like, the big con, and it has been the big con since at least Reagan days, is we have figured out as a country, our politicians have figured out how to make the poor working class vote against their best interest. They're really good at it.
And not only that, they figured out how to turn the poor working class against the poorer working class instead of the rich, not working class.
Yeah. It's just like we are a country festooned on corporate bootlicking. Like,
I feel my blood sludging through my veins. It's time for us to get to the Peppercorn Casino before I like shit my heart out. All
right, guys, we got to transfer over. Hold on one second, guys. Let me bring this over here. Come over yonder. We're going to pause that real quick. We need some jazz and snaz. All right, we got to transfer. We're going to do this. That's right. Beef has opened the Peppercorn Casino. We are in the Peppercorn Casino now. Hold on, let me see if the jazzy snazzy music plays. It does. Okay. It almost sounds like the El Cantina band, you know? Like, I do like this one, actually. I do like how this sounds. Like, this is nice. It's hilarious to me. Like,
all right, guys, the Peppercorn Casino is open. Bet any or all of your nugs. You don't have to bet just 10 pussies. Get in there, take a stand, put your peppercorns on your answer.
Hold on. Karasan, thank you for the 46 bits. The slot reel looks great. Good work, you sucker. Fell for it. Thank you for the bits, baby. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm belching while I'm giving you your flowers and praise.
Okay, I was doing that too. I was like holding in a belch as the transition was playing, so I mean I get it. All right, so it's the Peppercorn Casino, guys. The way this works, bet your peppercorns. The more you bet, the higher of a share that you win when you eventually lose to me. You can bet on exactly 6, more than 6, or less than 6. You're gonna go through and choose how many of these poster boys questions 6 will get correct. And you heard him, he's pretty confident about movies. He loves movies, guys.
I do love movies. I used to be a cinephile back before I ran a business. I would watch all the movies and know all the IMDb trivias about all the movies like a fucking nerd.
Yeah. I still read. As soon as I watch a movie, the first thing I do is go to the shitter and read IMDb trivia. That's how it works.
Yeah, that is how it works. That is what you're supposed to do. Like, so guys, by all means, participate with the Peppercorn Casino. If you can't see it on your screen, just go down to the channel points, and there should be a button there to activate it, and you can gamble. You don't have to gamble 10. You can gamble as much as you want. The more you throw in, the more you could potentially win.
Yes, sir. And I will say that, as always, I am betting on exactly 6 because just like in real life I do in streaming, I will always bet on 6. And you can choose either more than 6, probably not a great bet, or less than 6.
Shut up.
The odds-on favorite every single week. Although, I will say, at least 84% of the time, 6 gets exactly 6, and I know my brother pretty well.
Without a doubt, guys.
If 6 has ever proven anything, it's he always likes to land on the answer that involves his name.
Of course. I am reliably counted on to have a failing grade on this Peppercorn Casino, so...
Speaking of things that potentially failing, while we've got 2 minutes left in the Peppercorn Casino betting, like I said, putting up 5,000 peppercorns against everybody else. If you want to bet with me, you can do that. What do you think about me taking the liberties of deciding that we are now confidently incorrect productions?
I love it. I actually love it. I think that's fucking hilarious. I was like, there had to be a way in which to promo ourselves, and I think that was the way. Like, and then throwing an M Bison, of course, in there as well for me, anyways.
Well, that's on your one. They haven't seen that yet. Spoilers. Well, half spoilers. I have a gift for 6, and it may be a project I've been working on for weeks.
Oh, very nice. They actually did see it yesterday, so.
Yeah, because ours doesn't have the of course.
I used it yesterday, so. That was
which one did you? Just the first 5 seconds of it?
Yeah, no, just the one that was for OTL, the one that's just of course, like.
Oh, okay, then yeah. So there is that one, and the only reason that came about, by the way, is because you posted the graphic of M Bison doing the of course in our Discords. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, well, I can apply that to confidently incorrect. That works, and I immediately slid it in there that night.
Of course, like fantastic, you know, like there'll be catch up on chat. The Belch Bros, yeah, that's us. Like,
yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Harrison has heard me in the mornings too. Like when I'm back when I was getting ready for work. I am not really like a super gassy person for the most part. I take a lot of probiotics, and so for whatever reason, that keeps it all under control. However, in the morning, there are some guttural dungeon burps that come out of me. I don't know where all the gas comes from, but the minute I suck down my coffee, I am belching up a storm, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think it's from age. We got older, and all of a sudden, every time that we get out of bed, all of the gas erupts from our body at once, and we lose cabin pressure.
Lose cabin pressure.
Well, have you ever belched, sneezed, and farted at the same time? I have, and I passed out.
I passed out. Oh, Lord.
Well, there you go. The casino is now closed. All bets are in. Folks, it is time to debut the newest game in the Peppercorn Casino library. It is time for Poster Boys.
Poster Boys.
Hit that beautiful bean footage.
All right, there it is. Throwing it up there. Beef, would you like to explain the rules of this game? Because I don't even know the rules of this game.
No, pick a movie.
All right.
No. I have 3 movie posters in every single slide. There's going to be 10 of them today. 6's job is to pick the answer to the question I will give him based on those movies. Mm-hmm. No cheating. 6 doesn't care enough to cheat. He will not put in any effort. No. If he doesn't know it off the top of his head, he'll just fucking guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm too lazy to cheat.
So I will have a metric for each of these movies, and your job is to say which of those movies fills in that metrics. You get it correct, you got a right answer. No matter what, you're a 1 in 3 shot of getting any of these questions correct. I have well learned to dumb these down as much as possible.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And honestly, it's helpful to know that because I make all of these quizzes from scratch, except for when I'm stealing things from Dropout.
Yeah. Freddie, fun fact, if you fart and sneeze at the same time, you take a screenshot of yourself. Look it up.
I would love it if I had a camera on me, and every time I sneezed and farted, which is, I believe, called snarting. Every time I snarted, it would be wonderful if there was a picture. And as soon as I get to heaven, and St. Peter's like, do you remember this? And just holds it up in front of me. And it's
like, all right, Beef, we got 3 pictures here.
Most of these movies, I'm fairly certain that you've seen them all.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you haven't seen any of the movies, call it out. But I'm pretty sure I found 30 movies that I know you've seen.
Yeah.
These are 3 movies that are staples of our childhood.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We watched all of these at 1:30 in the morning on HBO on our dad's satellite.
Yeah, if not HBO, then TBS, where they edit out everything.
So, between Con Air, Gone in 60 Seconds, and The Rock, which of these movies has the best Metacritic score?
Oh, the best Metacritic score. I don't think it's going to be Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm just going to go out on a
Well,
limb.
you don't think that is a classic Nicolas Cage movie?
I don't even remember it. I have seen it, but I don't even remember it, man. Like,
It's one of my favorite Nicolas Cage lines. It's when he's sitting there in the kitchen with his brother, and his brother, Giovanni Ribisi, is making eggs or some shit, and they're yelling at each other, and Nicolas Cage is just sitting deadpan, not saying anything at the table, and his brother gets done cussing him out, and he just tilts his head to the side and goes, "Kitchen's on fire." And he's burning his eggs. There's a giant flame coming out of the skillet. Like, that's funny as shit. That is a great delivery, Nick. Good job.
Freddie said my memory of that movie lasted about 60 seconds. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it is gone in 60 seconds. You are correct.
the best Metacritic score, okay, if we're talking about personal favorites, it would be Con Air. That would be my Metacritic score.
Now, is that because of Nicolas Cage bumblefucking his way through an Alabama Southern accent? Or because John Malkovich just goes fucking hard the entire movie?
Oh yeah, it's John Malkovich. That's the reason why that movie hits so hard. But I think it's The Rock. I think The Rock has the best Metacritic score.
All right, well, Gone in 60 Seconds had a Metacritic score of 35.
Yep.
Con Air came in at 52. And The Rock had 58. You are correct, sir.
Wow.
Top Metacritic score goes to The Rock.
Wow, lower than I expected, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, The Rock is probably my favorite Nicolas Cage movie, I think. Can you think of a better one? I mean, I really love The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I stole the name of that from my wrestling finishing move, but yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, no, I can't. Probably my favorite Nicolas Cage movie would be Adaptation. Like that.
Also, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Or
Yeah.
no, is that
No.
or is that Raising Arizona that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I think you're thinking of the movie where he's an alcoholic and he gets drunk for 24 hours in Las Vegas. I can't remember the name of the movie though.
I mean, that's like all movies that involve Las Vegas.
That's true. Like, but yeah, Adaptation would be my favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
All right, and National Treasure's up there, but I mean, it's only just because it's like, oh, fake Dan Brown shit. Okay, fine.
Fake Dan Brown shit. Freddie Dingo.
By the way, it's like 3rd level fake, because all of Dan Brown shit's super fucking fake.
Oh yeah, it's absolute garbage. It's airport fiction. Freddie Dingo, Con Air was robbed way better than The Rock, in my opinion. I agree with you. I totally agree.
Yeah, I think The Rock was a better movie because Sean Connery fucking goes hard in that movie. But oh yeah,
I think
Con Air
Sean
is
Connery.
great. I love Connery.
I love Sean Connery, but I think Sean Connery is kind of like Christopher Walken. He's Sean Connery in every single movie, so it's just like
You're not wrong. I can see that. You're not wrong. He's not a transformative actor.
No, no, not really.
No, but every time you see him, it's like, oh, that's fucking James Bond. There you go. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I was gonna say you know what you're getting when you get into a Sean Connery movie.
So is the only reason you made a big fat Greek wedding reference earlier is because you saw the Poster Boys?
No, it's unrelated. I just when I popped this up, I was like, oh, he's got my big fat Greek wedding reference there. I was like, oh,
It's like, I can't believe that you offhand made a big fat Greek wedding reference. I just saw this movie last week.
Really?
I'd never seen it before, and the good lady McBeef put it on, and we watched it. I'm like, oh, this is charming. This is nice. I will also spray Windex on things.
it's
That's
okay.
good. I like it.
It's all right. Like it's not.
It's charming. It's not a good movie, but it's charming.
I basically, other than Greek orthodoxies and Greek churches and like Greek fest, that's basically all I know about Greek people is they spray Windex on things. Like that's it.
I also made the comment to her that if I lived my life growing up with my family hovering around me like that, I would have murdered people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, 100%. I can't be close to my family for more than a day a month.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's ooh.
Yes, I was gonna say there's a reason we put several states in between all of us. You know?
Several states. All right, you're 1 for 1, off to a good start.
Hell yeah.
All right, between Titanic, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and Avatar, which of these movies had the longest original theatrical run?
Longest theatrical original run.
The most consecutive weeks in theaters.
In consecutive weeks in theaters. Oof. That's gonna be hard. I feel like it's kind of a red herring. I feel like I would discount My Big Fat Greek Wedding right out the gate. But I feel like this is one of those things where Beef is fucking with me because I know
that's every question, dude. I make all of these questions to fuck with you. Why do you think I make these quizzes?
I know that Titanic had a very long theatrical release, and I know that Avatar also had a very long theatrical release. But I don't know about My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Is that your dark horse?
No, that's not my dark horse.
Is that the dark horse that gets beaten to death and served at a Greek steakhouse?
I feel like, and to be honest with you, I've never even seen Avatar. I refuse to watch that fucking movie. So
I haven't seen it either. It made billions of dollars, but a lot of that was also because you had to pay for 3D glasses.
Yeah, once it came out and people were talking about the element inside of the movie called unobtainium.
Unobtainium. Fucking what second grade writing was that? Unobtainium.
As soon as I heard that, I was just like, this is not a movie for me. I will not enjoy this movie.
Oh, no. This is a movie that has a message. I don't like movies or food that has messages. It's like, oh, boo.
No,
and I also saw this when it was called Fern Gully.
Yeah, exactly. That was my other part, is that I was like, Fern Gully did this way better.
We had that on VHS in Dad's house. We watched it 18 times. I know this movie.
I'm gonna go with the safe bet on this and say it was Titanic. I feel like that's not right, but that's where I'm gonna go.
All right, Avatar was in theaters for 54 weeks consecutively.
Holy shit! An entire year?
My Big Fat Greek Wedding was in theaters for 88 weeks consecutively.
What?
Titanic was in theaters for also 54 weeks consecutively. It was My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
No shit! I knew it! I knew it was a ruse!
Yeah, you sussed it out and then you immediately turned away from it. Good job.
I can't believe this was in the fucking theater for 88 weeks or for
88
real?
weeks. Currently holds the record for longest film ever in American theaters, 88 weeks.
That is insane. I didn't know that movie was that fucking popular.
It was super popular. There are a whole bunch of women that were totally related to that movie. It's like, wait, you mean I could kind of be Hollywood ugly and some hot guy will find me attractive as soon as I change my hair? Awesome.
Shroom said, I've seen the live-action Fat Albert movie 200 plus times. Well, then...
We have not had 200 episodes.
Well, then...
That took a second, didn't it?
Well, Shroom, you single-handedly netted that company's gross for that fucking movie then. They profited off of you and you alone.
Oh. By the way, I found out in the trivia from the IMDb's for Big Fat Greek Wedding, spent 88 weeks in theaters, the longest run of any theatrical release in America, never once hit #1 at the box office.
No shit, really?
Even its opening weekend, it was #2 to something else, and it stayed under #1 for 88 weeks.
Shroom, you know how young kids get obsessed with movies? My brother literally wore that DVD out.
Oh god,
that's a very strange choice to wear out,
that's no accounting for taste. Speaking of no accounting for
there
taste,
it is. I knew he was going to use that as a segue.
Which of these movies was your favorite, by the way? Because we had them all on VHS.
Oh man,
All right. Bonus question, not worth any points. What are the names of the 3 ninjas?
Brocky, Tum Tum, and Colt.
See?
Yep.
That proof how many times we've seen these fucking movies.
Yep. Personal favorite, it's gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, although I did watch a lot of fucking Surf Ninjas.
What we did watch. I completely forgot that Leslie Nielsen was the bad guy in Surf Ninjas.
Yeah, I forgot
completely.
to.
Look at him at the bottom. I completely forgot that he was Leslie Nielsen wearing samurai gear. And
I love
also
Leslie
forgot-
Nielsen in anything. Literally anything.
He is national treasure. I miss that man. Someone who I look forward to missing eventually is Rob Schneider. Hopefully he dies in a car accident. Fucking that prick gone full right wing cancel culture.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, no surprise.
Oh.
Well, the man doesn't have a career anymore, and arguably without Adam
but it's-
Sandler, he didn't have one
Right,
anyways.
he wouldn't have had one 30 years ago if it wasn't for Adam Sandler.
He's an embittered and jaded man. Let him have his republicanism.
All right. Which of these movies has the lowest average score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, okay.
And by average score, I mean combining critic score and audience score together to make an average.
Okay. It's
So
not
lowest average score on Rotten Tomatoes for out of Surf Ninjas, Three Ninjas, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. It is the Ninjas slide.
I feel like this is also a red herring because I feel like my go-to knee-jerk answer is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 because I feel like that movie had more coverage, had more press, had more critics reviewing it versus Three Ninjas and Surf Ninjas, which were essentially VHS fucking released to home copies.
But that's not a bad way to. That is an angle I didn't think about. That's pretty good. More critics would have reviewed it, therefore probably lower critic score. That's not a bad thought.
Well, now knowing that Beef was not thinking about that, that's not the answer.
No, I did not think about that at all. But that's a good line of thought there.
Man, the Three Ninjas and Surf Ninjas are both horrible movies.
God
But
awful movies, just toilet paper stains of movies.
toilet paper stains.
You could wipe your ass with the 8mm film used for these movies, and it may have been better.
I feel like Three Ninjas is the way. I feel like Three Ninjas got a lower score than Surf Ninjas, which I think that in itself is a joke. So
Eddie Reyes in a brief span. By the way, Eddie Reyes also in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he's
Doubled up.
Kino, I think. What's his name?
Yeah, I think Kino sounds right. Something like that.
Could be that. I don't know.
All right. Average scores on Rotten Tomatoes. The Secret of the Ooze has an average score of 51.5.
Okay, that's about
Surf
what I expected.
Ninjas. Yeah, Surf Ninjas has an average score of 45.5.
Not about what I expected. Yeah.
Three Ninjas, average score on Rotten Tomatoes of 44. You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
Well played. It is the lowest average score.
That's right. Very good. Very good. All I remember about Three Ninjas is there was some overt kind of racism regarding the grandfather sensei. That's all I really remember.
Well, and I mean, he was a Japanese sensei and putting his fully white American children and making them ninja. It's like, no, it just whitewash all of it. Cultural appropriation was the theme in the mid-90s, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shroom, you ever watch Miami Connection? No, man. I've been close and lived very close to Miami, and I've seen enough there. But, outside of that, no, I never heard of it.
All right, so you are 2 for 3, doing well.
All right.
You can do this. Return of the Kings, Oppenheimer, and West Side Story. Which of these movies won the most Oscars?
The most Oscars. Oh.
The most Academy Awards. Which of these movies?
Oh.
First off, have you seen all three of these movies?
I have seen West Side Story, and I've seen the trilogy of The Lord of the Rings. I have not seen Oppenheimer yet, though.
I thought you might not have seen Oppenheimer because that is squarely in the realm of 6 ain't going to theaters.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, for sure. I came out during a time where I was just like, nope. I was like, I don't have
And also,
time.
do I have 3 hours and 15 minutes to watch this movie in free time.
No, it's hard to get me to watch a 3-hour movie, man. It's not easy.
I know.
It's
hard to get you to watch any movie, especially ones that I suggest.
Like, I've been watching some movies. Like, I saw all the Sonic trilogy. I saw the Sonic movies recently.
Oh, did you enjoy? I like those. I thought they were good.
I did. I have some qualms and beefs with Sonic 2 for whatever reason. They put him in all these situations where his normal ability of running very fast would aid him.
Should have answered every problem.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, he's like, I'm not going to run anymore. And it's just like, what happened, Sonic? I don't understand it. But
I'm gonna slow down noticeably for this because because the plot needs me to.
Yeah, exactly. Outside of that, Jim Carrey and Idris Elba.
Jim Carrey killed. He slayed in those movies.
Super good. Idris Elba I knew he was the comic relief, but I didn't really understand that he was that good of comic relief.
And he understood the role because he also loves those games and took it because he loves Knuckles as a character. So it's good to see that somebody who actually cares about the role took the role.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm going to say Academy Award winning. I feel like I want to say Oppenheimer because, man, people would not fucking shut up about that movie when it came out. So you're
thinking recency bias is what you're thinking?
Probably, but I feel like this is another red herring. Like, I feel like West Side Story probably actually got it.
Just because it's the oldest and Hollywood queeriest? Is that what you're going with?
Yes, pretty much. I don't like West Side Story. I think it's blatantly overrated. But like, I'm actually gonna go with the Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King. I'm gonna say that got because there's so much special effects. I'm gonna say that was the winner.
Oh, what, you're gonna let me talk you out of the other two answers? Is that what you're going
Yes,
with?
Exactly. No confidence in our decision making.
All right, is that your final answer, Return of the King?
Yeah, Return of the King.
All right, West Side Story had 10 Oscars.
That's 10 too many.
Oppenheimer won 7.
Okay.
Return of the King won 11.
There it is.
It is tied up there in first place. It won 11 Oscars on 11 nominations. It swept every award that it was nominated for, and the best of the trilogy, no doubt.
I need to go back and rewatch the trilogy because
do you have 11 hours?
Well, now I do.
Now you do.
Now I do. Like, John, I figured Oppenheimer was a bomb. Jonathan. Jonathan.
Waka, waka.
That's the door. I'm showing you the door for that one. I was waiting for John to make his appearance today, and then he did. Like,
oh, that's good stuff. Well played, John. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to have you.
Very good.
You are 3 for 4. You're doing good. You know your movies, buddy. This is the best I've ever seen you do. I also said that last time you played the game, and you still ended up at 6 or less. All right, 6. 3 of your undeniably favorite movies.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
You have these posters packed away, ready to put up on your walls, I know. Mm-hmm. Wild Wild West, Battlefield Earth, and Waterworld. Which of these movies was the biggest bomb worldwide?
Oh, okay. Worldwide.
Lost the most money.
Ooh, that's hard, man. And the funny thing is, I saw all of these movies in theaters.
No, you did.
I did. Like, it's fucking terrible.
And Will Smith passed on The Matrix to be in Wild Wild West.
Ooh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Like, the only thing I remember from Wild Wild West was, like, the villain in the spider drone, the arachnodrome from fucking Doom 2. Right. And he's like, I like to beat my feet on the Mississippi mud, and like, which I thought was vaguely racist because he's talking about stomping out Will Smith during that part, and I'm just like, whoa.
I mean, it objectively is racist. Yes.
Yeah, it's like unfortunate. Battlefield Earth.
The only thing I remember from that movie is the Valkyries singing the battle hymn of the Republic as the bad guy wheels out in a giant paper mache Lincoln head that explodes.
I think they had a good concept and a good idea. I just think like the execution was fucking sideways.
For what? Battlefield Earth?
No, for Wild Wild West. Like,
okay, yeah.
I know it's a remake of the original and whatnot. So, Shroom, my favorite thing about Battlefield Earth is that the director understands that people tilt their cameras, but does not understand why. So he does it for the whole movie.
For John, all I remember from Waterworld is pissing into a Mr. Coffee and getting Taster's Choice.
That's exactly what I remember, John. Why
Yes, that's the only thing worth remembering.
We're
Piss
split
in
from
a coffee filter, you get Taster's Choice.
It's like, oh, just like, how we doing, Armor? Good to see you here, brother. Glad you're here. Get your peppercorns. Like,
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
No, there he is.
Bye,
There's
sir.
the boy. Like, we got a Vicey. Thanks for the sub. Wild Wild West is awesome. Get out of here. Like, you get out of here.
Good to see you, Vicer. We appreciate you. We love and respect you. We love you and York and nobody else. Nobody else.
I saw Battlefield Earth, and that is literally a 2.5 hour shill for fucking Dianetics, you know? Like,
And by the way, shat the bed. Absolutely terrible.
terrible movie. Awful fucking movie. Like, generally speaking, I wasn't really a fan of John Travolta to begin with. I did not think John Travolta executed that role.
He hit hard in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but yes, he did. Yes, I'm not gonna argue against it. Like, the only other John Travolta movie that I can think of offhand that is memorable too is one.
Face Off.
I was gonna say Face Off with Nicolas Cage, of course, looping it back around. Like,
where he and Nicolas Cage spend an entire movie trying to out-ham each other.
yeah. Oh, Nicolas, he was so honey baked
So
ham. Like,
Just chewing so much scenery, you'd think it was made of rice paper.
yeah. And then Michael, the movie Michael, where he turns into
Where he's an angel?
Yeah. That's all I
And
really
immediately
remember.
turns around the next year and goes from being an angel to Scientology.
Yeah, naturally, you know? It was just like, So, I know...
You weren't a big fan of Saturday Night Fever?
No, God, no. Fuck that movie.
What about Broken Arrow?
No, not really. Broken Arrow was okay. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much John Travolta's entire movie catalog. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I know Battlefield Earth lost a tremendous amount of money. I know that Waterworld lost a tremendous amount of money. I do kind of want to revisit Waterworld though. Like, I feel like enough time has passed.
Has anybody redeemed it as a game yet?
Yeah, I did it on OTL, and like
Shit, I was about to redeem that on you. Damn it!
The OST is actually really good for Waterworld. The game itself, not so great. They started out with the right thought process and formula, but it de-evolved very quickly. I'm gonna say, man,
biggest bomb worldwide. Which movie lost the most money?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
No, Carson, thank you for the sub. You sucker. You fell for it. Full-term
It's a
Nepo
rare
sub.
treasure train.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a treasure train again. I don't understand the difference between the treasure train, but guys, by all means, reach if you guys boost us to a level 5 hype train, you can have 35% off your gift subs.
Ooh, and somebody can gift sub me too, because in the time it took us to do 2 shows this month, I'm out and I get ads again.
Yep.
Damn it!
Beef's got ads. Not even subscribed to his own
I'm also
show.
not paying $6 to be on his channel.
No, pay me to be on my channel. Kerosene, you did explain the difference. Yes, I agree. Like, I'm gonna say Waterworld. Man, I feel like it could be any of them though, because I know Wild West lost a lot of fucking
I
money.
guess you just have to be prepared
Hey, I
to
got
die.
a sub. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you, Carrie, son. Thank you.
No, she gifted you 3 months.
Oh, damn.
Well, I guess you just
$18.
have to
Wow,
be
look at
prepared to
you.
die.
Oh, Armor! Oh, giving us the subs too. Oh, Kerosene with the 3-month paid it forward, and then Armor came in. Like, oh, Kerosene, so he can stop bitching. Like,
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's how it works, baby. I know how this goes.
that's right. A closed mouth does not get fed. Like,
Right. I should know.
for 3 months. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, Beef. There you go.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to have birthed this show.
It was a breech birth. It was cesarean all the way.
It's a cesarean every week, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we came out legs first.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say Waterworld. I feel like any of the three could be it, but I think it's Waterworld.
All right, the biggest bomb worldwide, lost the most money. This was kind of a trick question.
That's what I figured.
Only one of these movies lost money.
Really?
That's what I said. I picked these three movies because I'm like, surely these are shit movies and they all lost money. They are the common joke for the biggest bombs ever. Only one of them actually lost money.
Wow, no shit.
Wild Wild West made $52 million in the box office.
How?
International money.
Yeah.
They like quadrupled their international money over what their domestic gross was.
Yeah, India had nothing to watch that month, so.
Well, and also they didn't quite understand how racist Americans were, so they thought it was a documentary. So they made $52 million based completely on their international takings.
Man.
Waterworld made $90 million.
Wow, holy shit, it made a profit. Okay.
Right, profited $90 million worldwide. The only one of these that was a loser, Battlefield Earth, lost $43 million around the world.
Damn it, man, I should have known. If it was connected to Scientology, that's always the loser.
Right, because that's what you should have known. Scientology don't hit. That's all there is to it.
No, not at all. I'm just like, I mean, granted, I'm not a fan of any sort of organized religion. However, Scientology is just out and out, just blatant, horrific horse shit. Like, I was like, I've never seen a religion where it was obvious that it's a cult.
You need to put the air quotes harder on that one.
God damn, man. Vicer, Battlefield Earth is the worst movie on this list. Waterworld isn't even bad. That's what I remember. Like, I remember Waterworld not being as bad as everybody fucking says it is.
But it's also in that realm of Kevin Costner didn't give a shit about trying to act in his movies. He was just playing Kevin Costner and everything.
Yeah.
Like Robin Hood, where he doesn't even bother trying an accent.
No. No.
You know, that sort of thing. It's like it is the peak of Kevin Costner don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Assuredly.
All right, so you are 3 for 5. You could still pull this one out. You still could be successful here.
Nice.
You are completely on pace for 6 out of 10 though.
All right, we're on our way.
6. No Holds Barred, Big Money Hustlers, and Adam Sandler's The Longest Yard. Which of these movies had the most wrestlers in it?
Oh, okay.
These 3 absolute classic movies. I will not have anybody disparage the good name of any of these.
I wouldn't go with classics. Like, that is... Big Money Hustlers is probably, in terms of entertainment value, the best of the 3. Like... No Holds Barred is...
What you don't like Dookie?
Oh, yeah. Does he say Dookie or Poopy?
No, he says Dookie. It's 100% Dookie.
Oh, God, man. I was just like, they paid Hulk
So
Hogan
it's even
to
worse.
deliver that
Honestly,
line.
Dookie is lamer than Poopy.
Yeah, it is Dookie. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I don't think No Holds Barred actually had a whole bunch of wrestlers in it. I know it had some, but not as many as you would expect. Like,
Yeah, especially because it stars a wrestler and was produced by a wrestling company.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's not really
And written by a wrestling company.
It's not really surprising if Hulk Hogan is headlining it. I don't think a lot of other people are gonna.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh, Carrison, gifting the sub to York. You're both suckers. Like,
I'm trained.
how dare you support us at our absolute worst, you know? Like, oh, well, thank you for giving it to York. He deserves it. Give it to York.
Yeah, York is fantastic. Vicer, let York know that he got gifted a sub for us.
Yes, exactly. Send it through the channels.
Yeah, send carrier pigeon. Or just cuddle up next to him in bed and tell him for him.
Oh.
No, joking.
Big-
We're making ha-has.
No, that's right, Karrison. You are correct. Well, I think York plans to stream later today, 3 p.m. EST. That is correct. If you guys...
Hey, shout out York. Send people to his Twitch. We'd love to see York get some support.
That's right. Go support York. York's one of us. He's part of the Moon Cult. We love it. Like, Visor, he does?
It's news to me.
Like,
Son of a bitch stealing my internet again.
York did put out a teaser trailer saying that he was going to stream on YouTube. He isn't streaming on YouTube. He put the teaser trailer out that he is going to be streaming on his YouTube page. Like,
On his YouTube page for another service. That's the way to do it, folks.
yeah, he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. Big Money Hustlers has Mick Foley in it.
It
Has
does.
I think Terry Funk. Is Terry Funk in it? No, I don't think Terry Funk is in it. Shit, man. I don't think Big Money Hustlers has a lot of wrestlers in it. I know it has... Nah, Shroom, thank you for the 46 bits. I just want to interrupt your thought here. That didn't take much, brother. You didn't...
I was
you
gonna say
didn't-
that train is never returning to the station.
No, yeah, for sure, brother. It died on the rail. Like, but I appreciate you giving me the money, you sucker. Thank you. Like... Longest Yard had all the wrestlers. So I'm going to say Longest Yard because it had a shitload of wrestlers in it.
Big Money Hustlers had 6 wrestlers.
Oh, wow.
It had Mick Foley,
Mick Foley.
Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope.
Those are not wrestlers. Shut the fuck
They
up.
they have wrestled a match, therefore they are wrestlers.
All right.
No, Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope, Gene Okerlund was in it, Howard Finkel was in it.
Those are not wrestlers.
They have wrestled a match, therefore they are wrestlers.
They were in the gimmick battle royal.
And Tom the Scrub Dub was in it as well.
Who the fuck is Tom the Scrub Dub?
He's a Spike Dudley sized dude that came out at all the Stranglemania shows when they were doing Stranglemania Live, challenged a legend and got his ass kicked in like 5 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So like one time, I think it was Stranglemania Live 3, the Honky Tonk Man answered the challenge and gave him El Kabong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that sort of shit. But he wrestled a match, therefore he's a wrestler.
Shroom got to recharge the pennies you throw at me. Well, I appreciate it, brother. By all means, I'm unemployed, so please send me your money. I need all of it.
No Holds Barred had 8 wrestlers.
Really?
Yeah. That one, I actually think it was Gene Okerlund, Howard Finkel, Hulk Hogan, Stan Hansen was in the movie. Zeus was in the movie, and Jeep Swenson was one of the henchmen.
No, that's right. Jeep Swenson. What was it?
Fucking Sabretooth.
No, his WCW.
And Bane. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
Bane.
it was Bane, but he was also known as the Final Solution.
The Final Solution, the most Nazi fucking name.
It's
you're gonna
terrible.
get, who happened to be feuding with the Rap Team in WCW too, by the way. So 8 total wrestlers in No Holds Barred, 6 in Big Money Hustlers. The Longest Yard had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg, Bob Sapp, Dilip Singh, and 2 others that I can't remember right now for a total of 6. It was No Holds Barred.
Ah, very good, very good. Like that's what I was. Well, Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash was in it.
Kevin Nash was in it. There was one other one that
Goldberg
I can't
wasn't
remember off the top of
Goldberg
my
in
head.
it?
Did I not say Goldberg? Then
You
yeah,
might
it
have
was
said-
Goldberg.
You might have said
there you
Goldberg.
go.
Like,
So yeah, there you go. Big Money Hustlers and Longest Yard each had 6. No Holds Barred had 8.
Wow.
So yeah, you did talk yourself out of that one, buddy.
Oh wait, so I didn't get it right? What the fuck?
No, you got it wrong.
No.
Yeah, it was not The Longest Yard. You said The Longest Yard.
I demand a recount because the fucking Gene Okerlund and Howard Finkel, wrestling
They count.
personalities, but not wrestlers.
They wrestled in matches. They had tuxedo matches and shit. All right, so that's you're 3 for 6.
Yeah,
you're falling behind there, buddy.
Oh,
you need
we
to
are.
Keep it going.
Well, thank you, Vicer, for the 7 bits. Because your name is Vicer7. I see what you did there. Keep it up, buddy. Well, you keep it up first, and then I'll follow your lead. Shroom, I know nothing about wrestling, and these names sound fake, but I know that they're not.
Yeah, yeah, well, especially on the Big Money Hustlers, Tom the Scrub dub. I mean, championship material, main event anywhere in the country.
The Armor says Steve Austin played that racist warden. He did. Not a role that is too out of league for Steve Austin. Like,
all right, Armor is spoiling it. Gone with the Wind, Schindler's List, and The Irishman. Which movie had the most wrestlers in it? Obviously, Schindler's List.
Yeah, obviously. Like,
we are at the happy part of today's show.
Yeah. Schindler's Fist.
All right, 3 movies here. You're 3 for 6. You're falling behind. Need to catch up now. Out of these movies, which one has the longest runtime?
Oh, the longest runtime. Okay.
3 famously long fucking movies.
Oh god, yeah, they are. I have seen all 3 of these movies, so I am familiar with all of them.
Was The Irishman any good?
No, not really.
Oh,
no,
okay. It wasn't. No.
I saw it when it came out because I am a huge Scorsese fan, but like. I remember watching it and I was just like, I felt like they were basically just copy and pasting a lot of the scenes, the deleted scenes from Casino. I felt like they were just trying to recapture that, and it just didn't. I don't know, man. It just didn't work for me. Like, I don't.
Well, and on paper, it sounded like something that should have worked. It's like, oh, telling the story of Jimmy Hoffa, from famed mafia movie director. Yeah, this'll hit.
Like,
but the thing that I remember the most about The Irishman is Ricky Gervais at the Oscars that year. Everybody from The Irishman was sitting around a table, and Ricky Gervais goes, and for the film The Irishman, look at this table over here. We have some heavy hitters in the history of film. There's Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Baby Yoda. that hits so fucking hard for me. So fucking funny. Ricky Gervais kills it.
I absolutely adore Ricky Gervais. Like the probably the loudest. Like a celebrity that's an outspoken and unapologetic atheist, like has no problem dressing people down like for their Christian beliefs at any point in time.
Well, but that's his thing, is he dress downs anybody straight to their face for whatever he perceives as their flaw.
Yes, without a doubt. That's the British in him, for sure.
Right, like, the most British.
Okay, I know Schindler's List is an unbearably long movie. I know Gone with the Wind is an unbearably long movie. I think Gone with the Wind is actually the shortest of these 3. I could be wrong, but I think The Irishman is the longest movie out of these 3. It's simply because Martin Scorsese refuses to hire an editor. I was just like, brother, this movie is too goddamn long.
Do you think it was the longest because of actual time frame or because it felt long to you?
A little bit of both. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Like, it's... I don't know, man. A lot of movies that are 3 hours long. It's been a while since I've watched a 3 hour long movie, and I was like, this felt perfect in terms of this felt perfect in terms of pacing. Nowadays, when I watch 3 hour movies, I was like, they could have just chopped off like 40 minutes, and this would have been a breezy watch.
Schindler's List was 3 hours and 15 minutes. Gone with the Wind was 3 hours and 58 minutes.
Are you for real? Gone with the Wind is a 4 hour movie?
The Irishman was 3 hours and 19 minutes. Gone with the Wind, the longest of these 3.
Are you for real? I had to watch that movie for a fucking film studies class. I don't remember it being 4 hours.
Which is really good, because I love how 6 immediately goes, this is the shortest movie.
Yeah, of course.
Shortly of these 3.
Confidently incorrect at all points in time. Like, God damn it.
So 3 for 7. You're just like normal, taking a tank in the second half of this quiz.
Sounds about right.
3 for 7, buddy. It's not looking good for anybody that didn't bet on less than 6. You need to get all 3 of these right just to get back to 6.
Carrison Redeemed asks a question, also a question for Beef. Have you seen the TV series called Derek? I have not. I have not, Carrison.
That's the Ricky Gervais series, right? With where he's working at a special needs hospital or he's playing Derek, a special needs dude.
I have not seen it. Carrison.
I've seen trailers of that one. I have not seen it, or I watched the other Ricky Gervais show at that one where he was a dude struggling with agents and being in Hollywood and shit.
Oh,
or
Extras.
British Hollywood.
Extras.
Extras. Yes, I saw Extras.
Yeah, Extras was good. It was really good.
I saw extras and An Idiot Abroad. I loved An Idiot Abroad. So good.
For if nothing else, for I think
Carl Pilkington, I think it was, right?
is it Carl Pilkington or Stephen Merchant? Or they're two different people. Yeah, they're two different people.
No, Carl Pilkington was in An Idiot Abroad. He was the idiot who was abroad.
Yeah, but Stephen Merchant is also in that as well. I love Stephen Merchant as well.
Is.
Like Stephen Merchant's
I do.
voice is so good.
Well, and he was the best Wheatley in Portal 2.
Portal 2, correct. You got it.
And I loved how they did press saying, "Oh, we just got some guy from around the office," and it was Stephen Merchant. And around the office. Well played, Valve. Good job. All right, out of these three movies, three classic movies defining American cinema. Iconic.
Yeah.
Which one has the lowest Amazon rating?
Oh, Amazon rating. Who the
Young
fuck?
Frankenstein, Men in Tights, or Blazing Saddles?
Who the fuck does Amazon ratings?
I mean, people who buy the movie on Amazon and leave a star review. I
so.
had to come up with different ways to grade these movies because I didn't want to repeat any of the metrics.
I understand. No, I applaud it. The Carrison agreed. An Idiot Abroad was good. I didn't know you. I didn't even know you were a fan of Ricky Gervais, Carrison.
My favorite part of Idiot Abroad was when Carl went to Machu Picchu and is looking at all the pyramids and paid for the tape cassette that told you about things in the pyramids, and he takes the tape out and replaces it with Depeche Mode's "I Can't Get Enough" and just sits there dancing in front of the temples. It's so fucking funny to me.
Okay. Lowest Amazon rating, Carrison. I've mentioned to you before, but it was during the Pool Biz era. Yeah, it's all of that got wiped away.
Like three undeniably classic Mel Brooks movies. They should be in the Louvre, and any of these, just you could watch all three of them back to back to back and laugh the entire way through anytime you watch them.
Yeah, assuredly. Like, I don't think it's Young Frankenstein, because that movie is a classic all the way around. I don't think people are shitting on Young Frankenstein. Robin Hood, Men in Tights, people might be shitting on that movie. Not us, but people in general might be shitting on that movie. The Beef and I still...
So good!
We still quote the lines from Robin Hood, Men in Tights, so... Like, Blazing Saddles is also a classic comedy. I don't think people are shitting on that. I think it's gonna be Robin Hood, Men in Tights. People were shitting on it on Amazon.
Young Frankenstein, total Amazon star rating 4.8.
Okay, out of 5?
Out of 5.
Yeah, it deserves it. It's fucking absolute classic cinema.
Absolute classic. Blazing Saddles on Amazon, 4.7.
Okay, that makes sense too. Like, yeah.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights, 4.8. Blazing Saddles is the lowest Amazon rating.
What? Are you for real?
Just cutting it by a pubic hair, just right there, slicing it.
God. I can't believe it got that high of a rating. I really can't.
I think Blazing Saddles only got knocked down because they had one-star review because they commented about cancel culture and racism.
Yeah, I mean, there are some very unfortunate racist parts in that movie, but I think in context it works, so...
I mean, how do you do a movie about slaves working on the railroads in the Old West without using the N-word copiously? I mean, that's just inaccurate at this point.
Yeah, I mean... I'm not going to make a supporting argument for using the N-word.
Speaking of guys who like to use the N-word copiously, Quentin Tarantino.
There we go. Yeah. Oh God, there's been. I don't know if it's the only one out there, but I feel like there's more than one where Quentin Tarantino is basically he is white logicking his ability to use the N-word, and I'm just like, Quentin.
Dude, Quentin Tarantino loves two things in this world, and that's writing roles in his scripts for him to use the N-word and feet.
Yeah,
those are the things that he loves. Definitely. But you know what? Otherwise, completely scandal-free, except for loving and attributing his career to Harvey Weinstein.
No.
Other than that,
like I think just as a non-starter right from the get-go, if you are named Quentin, you probably aren't allowed to say the N-word. Okay.
That. Good call. I mean,
Vicer, sad what happened to the dude from Idiot Abroad. Can't believe he got eaten by cannibals. They were hungry.
Well, I mean, he wasn't An Idiot and a Broad is going to be the sequel series. All right. Out of these 3 movies, absolutely classic Quentin Tarantino's. I can watch all of these every single day, just like the other ones. Oh, by the way, you have officially won it for less than 6.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot
Definitely.
possibly get above 6 now.
Before you go any further, rank these 3 movies. Who's your tops of these 3?
I'll do that afterwards because that's going to play into the question.
All right, fair enough.
Which of these movies has the higher IMDb user rating?
Oh,
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, or Kill Bill Volume 1?
I feel like this is a red herring too. I feel like naturally, like I would guess Pulp Fiction because everybody and their mother fucking loves that movie. Did the music?
It is a perfect movie. I love that movie. It is such good film. One thing I'm struggling with when I was looking up the movie posters for this set of films is Uma Thurman hot?
I mean, she's not a bad looking woman. Like,
but it's like it seems like that's the constant. Is she actually like hot, or I mean, is she like attractive in some lights or for some films? And it's like I can't really place it. It's like, does she do it for you?
I think she's a handsome lady. Like, I think she's a handsome lady. Like, she has very masculine features. She's got a very masculine jaw, very masculine face. She's got masculine hands and feet, but
she can definitely whoop your ass.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's the low bar of accomplishment there. So it's just I was like a fucking stiff breeze could whip my ass. So like I don't think she's a bad looking woman. No, I think she's pretty.
It's like I'm right on the verge here. It's like I could see why she's hot, and I could also see why she's not. And it's like trying to figure out which way to go with that, you know?
She kind of has an androgynous look to her.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I don't know. I mean, she's definitely hotter on the Pulp Fiction poster, I think.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they were trying to make her hot in Kill Bill. Like
that's true. She's trying to go straight, pissed off, abused woman who has a sword and will stab you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Buck who likes to fuck got it in the end, you know?
Right, and then she stole his pussy wagon.
Yeah. Okay.
Highest IMDb rating of these movies. Highest IMDb.
I feel like Pulp Fiction is the answer, but I feel like Reservoir Dogs, everybody and their mother, like, I think Reservoir Dogs it's an okay film. Like, I don't think it's a bad film. I do not think it is as popular as people fucking give it credit for. And Kill Bill.
Do you think it was a product of its time? Because was Reservoir Dogs Quentin's first movie?
I think so.
And because it came out in like 92, 93, and it's like, oh shit, we don't see this type of stuff. This is edgy and amazing.
Yeah, he was on the forefront of the cutting edge there. So like he understood the culture at the point in time. I'm going to say Reservoir Dogs, actually. Like, I feel like it might be Kill Bill too, though, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say the weird choice. I'm going to say Reservoir Dogs.
Kill Bill Volume 1 came in at 8.2 stars on the IMDb.
Okay. Like, Kill Bill 1 is way better than Kill Bill 2, by the way.
Yes, it was. I agree. They may have been stronger if you put them all together like was intended. Like, play them entirely all the way through.
I don't know. I've seen them back-to-back, and even back-to-back, I don't think it's a very cohesive film, so...
Yeah, fair enough. Pulp Fiction, 8.9 stars on IMDb.
Wow, that's lower than I expected.
Reservoir Dogs, 8.3.
Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rename this segment Six Talks Himself Out of the Right Answer.
Yeah, of course. Like, the last time we did the Peppercorn Casino, I was right for the wrong reasons. Now I'm right, and I talk myself out of being right.
It's like, it gets in his head because he keeps thinking about, Beef is probably playing a trick on me. He knows how I think, and I know how much he thinks, so therefore I've gone the other direction and completely screwed with his plan. I know what he knows I know. And I'm screwing with him from it.
Thank you, Carrison, for giving me the dogs. I didn't know you were a Quentin Tarantino fan either, Carrison.
Well, y'all should talk. Y'all should probably get into your interests with each other. You know, that whole thing.
We just bypassed it and moved in together. You know, like we're just like
Right.
we did the old the redneck the marital promise. I promised not to murder you in your sleep if you promise not to murder me in mine.
And every now and then we'll get off a couple times and call it a day.
Carrison, well, I think there's a lot you don't remember about me. Same to you. Same to you. Like,
I mean, have you guys furnished the weed closet yet?
not yet. Not yet.
okay.
Right now, the weed closet is my bathroom, the office bathroom. So,
All right, so you're 3 for 9. Terrible job this week.
Real
and
bad.
I thought you would do good in this one.
Real bad.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up for posterity's sake.
oh yeah, that's right. We gotta go to the next one. I'm sorry about that.
Last one. Obviously, the most popular movies for teenage and young adult you and I.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We saw all these movies in the theaters too.
Look at this murderer's row of shit. Oh, God. 6.
That's
The
good.
original Super Mario Brothers movie. The original Mortal Kombat movie. The original Street Fighter movie. Which of these movies made the most profit?
Oh, the most profit. Okay. Ooh, that's a hard one actually. That's really hard
No
one.
kidding. That was the point of the question.
Kirsten
Which of these
added-
movies made money?
Kirsten added, quote, my weed closet is my weed bathroom. It's true. It's stuffed in a big gallon bag underneath my sink.
Yeah, every now and then you need to wipe. I mean, there you go.
Okay, money. I think they were all actually profitable. Like, I know,
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure Super Mario Brothers was profitable. It was a box office bomb. I mean, they were all box office bombs, but I think internationally they made their money back. I know Street Fighter did. I know because I was looking it up for an OTL, and I was just like, "Holy shit! Street Fighter actually made money." Okay, that's news to me. Like,
So 6 cheated. I gotcha.
Mortal Kombat also made money. Oh, maybe it wasn't a bomb. I don't think it was a bomb. I think it made money hand over fist, like, or at least made its money back in a tidy profit.
I mean, we definitely went to see it in movie theaters and absolutely squeed out when Scorpion and Sub-Zero showed up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Once the techno rave music started, it was all over for us.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay, what was the question? Box office bomb or?
Nope.
Which
most
one?
profit.
Most
the
profit.
opposite of what you said.
Okay, the opposite of what I said. We're running on fumes, boys. All right, we ain't got much up here right now. Kirsten, that's also his pooping bathroom. That's true. That's my shitting bathroom.
Right, but now you can combine the two, and it's like recycling. You know, put content in, content out, same time.
We didn't get to it because we just talked about other things, but like we are, both of us, Kirsten and I, we now live inside of a 3-story townhouse that has 2.5 bathrooms. And
No.
we
So
feel
you each have a bathroom?
we each have a bathroom. We both have a shitting bathroom that we no longer have to shit in the same toilet anymore. And we feel
must be nice.
fancy as fuck. Like, oh my God. I mean, you have to go downstairs to the fucking, go down 2 flights of stairs to go to the powder room. But like, it's weird. 1.5 of them work pretty well. Yeah. Our master bathroom, it's got some problems.
So wait,
with it.
you've got a weed closet and a powder room? I didn't
Yeah.
know you bumped up to snuff, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like kerosene 2.5, one ain't bad. Like, I mean, I like the office bathroom. I think it works. Like, okay, made the most money.
Most profit worldwide.
Worldwide. And a basement garage. That's true. We do have a basement garage. We park our cars in the basement. I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat made the most money worldwide.
Street Fighter earned $65 million profit worldwide.
Yep. Internationally made a good amount of money.
The Super Mario Brothers movie lost $8 million worldwide.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't profitable. Ooh, that hurts.
It was not profitable. The exact opposite of what she said.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat earned $102 million
Yep.
worldwide.
That's what I thought. Yep, exactly.
So there you go. The most profit out of these three. You ended up 4 for 10. Terrible job. Good job.
Terrible
buddy.
job. Terrible. Absolutely the
Awful.
worst.
God, you have no idea what you're doing. Go ahead and hand out them peppercorns.
All right.
Hand out my York's peppercorns to everybody else.
My York's peppercorns. All right, guys, let's answer the prediction real quick. We did a terrible fucking job this week. And nobody guessed the answer. Less than 6. Like...
Nobody guessed it?
I don't believe so. No, I'm sorry. Freddy Dingo did. He was smart.
Freddy Dingo winning 5,447 rather of York's peppercorns.
Lord.
Congratulations, buddy. Winner, winner. Mushy peas dinner. Well done, pal.
Mushy peas dinner. Absolute. All right.
And that's how the Peppercorn Casino works. We're coming up on time. Let's scrap the bit where we call Mom, because I've got my gift I need to send you.
Okay, that works. We'll do that for sure. All right. Let's do this. Switch over. There we go. Let's turn off the casino music. We don't need it anymore. All right. There we go.
Well, you're going to need the sound because, guys, I told y'all a few weeks ago that I was making 6 an intro. I wanted it to be just as good or better than the BroDown masterpiece that I have made. Obviously, the best part of our show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wanted to have that same effect for 6, where I was the best part of his show that I'm not on. And I have put in weeks and weeks of work, and this is one of those situations where I'm proud of what I've done.
Oh.
And I hope 6 likes it, and if he doesn't, I'm going to have to rage quit the channel.
Okay. All right, Beef's been busy. He's got a moving in gift. He has a housewarming gift for me and Carson.
Right. I thought that with all the new situation going on and you guys moving, you've got a new digs, a new station. It's time that you guys got a proper intro, so I'm happy to have made you one.
Okay.
I'm gonna duck out so you can go through and play the intro for your new OTL show.
All right, we have a new intro for the OTL show. The Beef just vamped it up, and I'm going to immediately shit on the fact that he vamped it up and segued. But
I will rage quit. I will rage quit.
all right, I'll get to the chat. We'll come back in 1 second, chat. I see your redeems, Carson. We'll get you. And Freddie, I see you too. Vicer, I see you too. Just give me 1 second. We're going to do this real quick. Beef made us something special, and I did may or may not have requested something, so I do want to see it. I haven't seen it. I put it into the overlay, but I have not actually seen the movie, because as soon as it started, I just clicked out of it, because Beef was like, don't cheat, don't look at it. So I was like, all right.
Right.
All right, guys, so I have to switch over here. There we go. Get rid of that. All right, now starting soon screen. And then we're going to come over here to Nest Talk. All right. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's see.
Of course!
That's absolutely terrible, Beef. That's terrible. That's no good.
All right, so that's a rough draft. Notes?
Rough draft. Yeah. I'd say so. I was that. Oh, Freddie wants it again. All right, we'll do it again for Freddie.
Yeah, John's right. Content strike. Here it comes.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. All right, Freddie wants it again. We'll do it one more time.
Of course!
Oh, God. That is something, Beef.
My favorite part of that is the skimmer and the creeper moshing out to Redneck's Cotton Eye Joe.
Moshing out. Like, that is...
So I had that idea yesterday, and it came to me, and it's like I crapped it out in 2 hours. And it's like, oh, this will be funny, because he's expecting one thing, and I'm going to give him something completely different.
Oh, Carson, thank you for the 46 bits. Great work, Beef. You are enabling him, chat. Do not encourage this.
Speaking of encouraging this, I actually have been working on an intro for you. It is nowhere near done. Do you want to preview the end of it? I have the end of it completely done. Do you want to see how it's turning out that way?
Yeah, sure. If you want to, yeah, it's up to you.
All right,
Carson,
give
more
me a
Cotton Eye
second.
Joe. No.
All right, Carson. My bit brain immediately went to set up this second video and just have it be the rest of the song of Cotton Eye Joe.
God.
I had already thought of that gag. But no, there is a legit... this is the last couple seconds of it with the music that I'm planning on. Remember I told you that I wanted it to look like the OTL series graphic that I made you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is me making that work.
Okay. All
So
right.
this is how that came out. I am happy with how this is. You tell me what you think.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. We downloaded it. Let's come over here and drop it into the overlay. Let's do this.
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
Why
Where
did-
did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I was just like, why did he do Cotton Eye Joe? Like, that's so random.
So the way my bit brain works is I was taking the kids and driving around town to go get gifts for Mother's Day yesterday. Cotton Eye Joe comes up in my rotation of songs. I immediately skip past it because I want my kids to respect me. And my brain goes, wait, Six just moved to South Carolina and had a conversation on Discord about how he's surrounded by Hicks.
Oh, you doxed
His
me.
new theme song is Cotton Eye Joe.
God damn. The Six says Cotton Eye. No, that's correct. That's correct, Jonathan. You are correct.
I think with the reaction from the fans, you are required to use that for OTL this week.
Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. Redeem the BroDown Cotton Eye Joe. Frederick.
Yes, Freddie.
Do not enable him.
Once a week, we will play Six's Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, God. Carrison, Bit Brain Beef could be your second account name. The boy, he has a sickness, okay?
Should we say Cotton Eye Joe TL?
I'm closing the show. Closing the show right now. Ending the Discord. All right, hold on. Guys, let me switch over to here. Let me T-Hawk it.
This is actually the end of what I'm working on.
Uh-oh. All right, let's get it play. Okay, that is tremendous. I love that. I don't know why it applied that connection to every single one of my scenes. Like, that is really good. I do love that. That's fantastic, especially with the dramatic music. Oh, big fan.
Yes, that is, I'm actually very happy with how that came out, with how that's starting to look.
There we go. I was like, I gotta figure out a way to do my transitions easier.
Oh, God.
There we go. All right, we're back. We figured
All
it
right,
out.
so you like that little preview of the whole thing?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how that's starting to come out. So if you would send me that phone picture of you with the blue face, so I can put it over the thing that I told you about, I would have the beginning of the video done as well.
All right.
And then I just need to fill in the 20 seconds in the middle there.
I'll get Carrison's assistance today. I'll get it to you today. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm looking for.
phone
Crazy
picture.
Yeah, that phone picture that doesn't involve your dick. Yes.
Carrison quoting Beef phone picture.
I don't know why. That's exactly what it is. It's a phone picture.
Vicer, an Urban Dictionary entry lists the term Cotton Eye Joe as, quote, the act of a man having his urethra swabbed to test for STDs.
That sounds like Six.
Cotton Eye Joe. It's hilarious, actually. It's really funny.
All right, so be back next week for Cotton Eye Joe TL.
Oh, Frederick Dango tips at self-checkout. Oh, he's a proper, distinguished British gentleman.
Wait a minute, he's British. He doesn't tip.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I was gonna say, Freddie's got kids. Oh yeah, he ain't getting off that fucking coin purse. No way. No way. I don't blame him. I've seen his stream rig. Okay, like he needs all the money.
He tips entirely in Yorkshire puddings.
Carrison
like
Beef
just jamming them in the coin slot of self-checkout.
Beef still uses Polaroids. Like, all right, Carrison redeemed something. We have to redeem something. You gave up the bit of not calling mom, which is fine. We don't need to expose mom to this. Like,
No.
Frederick Dingo, that's a good return for one peppercorn. No shit, Freddie. Freddie paid one peppercorn, got 5,000 out of it. Always interact with the peppercorn casino. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Like,
right.
Carrison redeemed, say something nice about your mom. Okay. Beef, you want to open that up?
I'm thinking.
He's really taking his time on this one.
Something nice about mom. Huh.
Carrison, I already refunded myself for the call mom redeem. That's fine, baby. You should refund yourself.
Something nice about mom. She didn't make me feel like I wasn't the favorite until I was 32.
It's not.
No,
nice.
no. Mom has always, looked after me and taken care of me. The issue is, for a long time, it's just, I can take care of myself. So I mean, she just kind of Kind of, well, you do your thing, son. Have a good one, and you keep rolling. But anytime I have ever needed help or actually wanted something or needed support, she's always been right there for it. Yeah. It'd be nice if she started telling me as many secrets as she tells Six, apparently.
God damn, Beef, just air out all the fucking dirty laundry.
I didn't say what it was, but there is secrets that I know about third hand as opposed to, hey, just tell me.
Yeah, man, there's a doozy. There's a whopper that I still haven't recovered from. I'm just like, holy shit, Mom, seriously?
Right. And I'm the one that has to interact with them every couple months.
Yep.
Because they come over to visit Ben, and then they go, oh, well, why don't you guys come over too for a day? And we go over Ben's house, and it's like, oh, well, I'm third favorite now. When did that happen?
Vicer, be nice to your parents. I refuse. Absolutely refuse.
Oh, something that you set up like 2 weeks ago that we never paid off. By the way, you still owe Mom a compliment of something, so
I know,
quick think about how you're going to relate it to yourself.
Yes, I know exactly what I'm going to say.
She gave you basement housing for free for her family. Well, not for free. You worked for it. I will give you that.
I mean, well, she invited me, so I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll take free rent, sure.
Right. And here, you want some kids too? Here, have some third-party grandkids. No, you set up a couple weeks ago, and we never paid it off. You and Dad had a meeting, had a powwow before you left the Floridas?
We did, yes. I did go see my father right before we moved out of Florida. My father also lives in Florida. He lives about an hour south of where we lived. And it was mostly for the work truck. That was essentially it, because I tried to sell it. I mean, I didn't really try to sell it. I just threw it out there and floated it out there and see if anything came back. Nothing came back, which I don't blame them. That work truck was a fucking monstrosity. And so, like...
Well, it's hard to sell a vehicle with chemical holes in the back of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But our father was like, well, if you're not going to do anything with it, then give it back to me. I'll take it. And he's like, I'll sell it. He's like, I could use the money. Everybody's got cancer in this house. We need the money. Keytruda cost us $91,000 a dose. So it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. So I was like, all right, well then I'll drive down there. I'll give you the truck back. Cause really at that point in time, I was just like, I don't really need the money so much as I just need to get rid of the truck. And so I drove it down. Karison went with me. It was the first time she met Dad. She had never met Dad before. We skipped the whole meet your parents thing altogether because we don't necessarily need to do that. I will meet her parents at some point in time, but I don't know when. And it was actually good. It went over well.
You will at the funeral.
At the funeral, yeah. I was gonna say mine or like.
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. One of them. But it went well. Like I hadn't seen Dad in 2 years. Like I hadn't physically seen him in 2 years. So
and you hadn't talked to him in 4.
It had been a while. Like we definitely put it on the freezer.
I'm gonna go through and release a little bit of Six lore here. Six and Dad are too much alike each other, so they piss each other off.
Oh yeah, all the time.
They just go and react to each other, and as soon as they start cheesing the other one off, they both dig their heels in and just keep headbutting each other over and over again until somebody just walks away mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like there's a lot of, it's a complicated relationship. Let's just say that. But I've come to an age where I don't need my parents' approval for anything, and if they have disapproval, it's just like, okay, congratulations, join the club. It's a large club.
Be mad about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me know how that works for you. I'll be over here trying to live a life,
Right.
So. But no, it went fair. It went fine. Like I was a little anxious going into it because I was just like, at any point in time, this could become a fucking hoedown. I was just like, this could be a dust up at any point in time because all it takes.
I do that every time that we have a gathering over at Ben's house because it's like, oh, is a heart attack stepdad gonna get into faux news garbage?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a fight about it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to get into a fist fight with this man who doesn't have a working heart or lung?
No.
Sure. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Carrison, I think 6 is the confidant because he rarely talks to anyone else in the family besides Beef. Yeah, actually, Beef has said it multiple times. If you starve people out, they want you more. So,
Right.
You know.
If you don't give them your attention, that is what they compete for. They always want what they can't have.
Yes, exactly.
And John, first cousin John, has a great point that he is the one that has seen me and visited with me more recently than anybody else in this entire channel.
Yeah. John said, I'm still sad 6 didn't stop by on the way out of Florida and amused that I met Beef first. It's not outside the realm for me because, like, look, I'm a very gregarious, outgoing social person. I am also a very introverted, antisocial person. So,
I mean, there's that.
yes, like.
Also, 6 is super paranoid about getting doxxed for some reason.
Well, it's just like you got to be concerned about these sort of things, you know, especially if you're going to an online presence. You don't want to dox yourself.
I mean, I was concerned with meeting John too. It's like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna meet and enjoy burgers and onion rings, or if he's gonna drug me and steal my kidney in a bathtub full of ice. I don't know, but
for sure.
It worked out. John's a great dude. You
Yeah.
can meet him safely.
John's
at least
good.
the first time.
John's good people. Like I'm glad. I'm glad he beat the charges. Like, you know,
Yeah.
big fan. Like I will meet people from Florida at some point in
You
time.
will not.
Wait.
No, you will. You're not leaving South Carolina now that you're over there. So I mean, it's like,
Wait until somebody dies, because somebody's going to die in my family at some point in time, and I will have to go back to Florida. And when I go back to Florida, I'll make the rounds. We'll do the social greets. So I think you guys are going to be vastly disappointed. So, like, you know, I was just like, just because I might be this way on stream doesn't necessarily mean I'm that way off stream, but a little bit maybe.
I mean, that's a very weird way to schedule your first date with John. Just wait till I got to go to a funeral down there. I'll bring you with me.
Yeah, if you guys want to come to the funeral, we'll crash the funeral. That's fine by me. Like, Vicer, John's been nothing but nice. What is wrong with you? I don't know, Vicer. A lot of things, generally speaking.
The paranoia runs strong with this one, folks. I'll tell you. I mean, there is that.
I don't know. It's like, Carrison, you can't meet my brother till I meet Beef. Only fair. That's fine. Yeah. If you want to do that, your funeral.
I'm done meeting people online. No more of that.
I'm done meeting people online.
I know everybody that I need to know. I met first cousin John, and yeah, we're done. It's all downhill from there.
Kirsten said, "Lol, okay, fine." Like, Vicer John cried when you left 4 to 6. I'm sorry. I had to get out. It's going to flood, all right? It's only going to take one more hurricane. You guys are going to be Atlantis.
But the funny thing is, he says that and then moves to a state where it's one hurricane away from flooding again.
Yes, exactly. We have to keep the trend.
They're still recovering from the last flood that went through there.
Exactly. Like, Carrison, my brother is only 1 city away from us anyway. Well, Beef was only 5 minutes away from my apartment. That didn't make a difference.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Before we raid somebody, do you want to get the raid and then cash in your compliment for Mom?
Sure.
Which we're avoiding.
No, I'm not avoiding. I know what to say about Mom. Look, I love Mom. Like, I have a tattoo that is inspired by Mom. Beef, don't say it. So I have a tattoo that's inspired by Mom. I'm ashamed of it because I'm ashamed of both of my tattoos. But
it is a pair of giant fake inflated knockers on the small of his back.
And so my compliment for Mom would be the fact I've always gotten along with Mom. Like, I've always gotten good with Mom. Even though, like, I am, for the most part, I can be a obstinate, stubborn man about certain things sometimes.
Yep, but she also married Dad.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And our stepdad, so she knows what she's getting into.
Yeah, my favorite joke is when somebody's just like, "You're stubborn." I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, and so
you also do that. Stop being contrarian. No.
Yeah, I refuse. Carrison, his tattoo is just a portrait of one of his mom's horses. That's right.
Oh, that's nice.
That's right. We put Amelia Bedelia on there. my compliment for Mom is the fact that, like, look, I'm a very opinionated person. I have been a very opinionated person all my life because I'm not a very traditional person. I'm not a very orthodox person. I run in different circles. I do things differently than most other people. However, that being said, my mother she's a good old Southern Christian lady, traditional Republican values, goes to church, slaps me and Beef in the chest anytime we say goddamn in front of her. Like, but that being said, so like we couldn't be more polar opposites when it comes to beliefs and traditions and all convictions and whatnot. That being said, Mom has always took the stance where she's just like, I don't agree with your decision making. I don't agree with what you want to do. I do support it, however. And that's basically all she has said. She has said, like, look, here's my opinion. Here's what I think maybe will help you. If you don't go with that opinion, it's totally fine. There's not going to be any beef between us, mostly because I'm the favorite. But, like...
Right. Hey, damn it. You got there before me.
And she's just like, you know, I may not agree with your choices, but I don't have to agree with your choices. I support your choices, even if I don't agree with them. And to be honest with you, that has factored and shaped a lot of my attitude going forward. Is like, there's a lot of people where I don't necessarily agree with what they do, but I support their right to do it. So...
Yep, and I can absolutely recognize that, and I do appreciate Six for coming up with a new style of way to compliment someone else through the lens of himself. Good job there saying, oh, Mom, I appreciate you just letting me do what I want. Thanks. Good job. That's a good compliment. Good. Well played.
Shut up.
And that's how you can tell, by the way, that Six is the favorite, because Mom goes, oh, I don't agree with your opinion, but I respect it. You can do your thing, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she meets with me and goes, I can't believe I raised 3 liberals.
That's a funny thing. I'm not really even. Well, I'm probably more progressive leaning than most. You know, so
right. You're not Democrat, but you're a liberal.
Yeah, no. I support the poor people.
Right, exactly. Which is weird because that was just kind.
Yeah,
that's not even. When did being kind and generous become liberal bullshit?
Yeah, for real. I was just like, I'm pretty sure Jesus said a couple of things about it. Like, I'm pretty sure he's for it.
A few things, like maybe 2 entire books. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesus is for it. You know, like
he's definitely more for it than against it.
Yeah, the Frederick Dingo. You guys moved so far. You're practically halfway to Yorkshire. You are correct, Carrison. We are going to plan a visit after the big move, after Freddie's big move. We're going to show up at his doorstep. He's going to be fucking terrified.
Right, absolutely. And so it's very handy. I'm sorry for doxing you. I didn't know that you didn't want people to know that you went to South Carolina. I just wanted people to know where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay. All right. Let's send the raid over to Techie Rob. That's where we're going.
If I'm not going to end it on a low point, we're never going to end this show.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Techie Rob, what's your name again? All right, there we go. We'll send it over to Robert. We love Rob on this channel. He is pretty much the person that we raid every single week. And so
we'll see what random ass clip gets dropped on his show this week.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I hope it's not one that embarrasses me. I've been curating them slowly, but like trying to make it so it doesn't completely polarize our audience as soon as it plays the clip, but.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us. I thought the show hit the entire way through, if I do say so myself. Thank you for appreciating all of the hard work that I put in every week on the show. If you'd like to see more of what we do, oldschoolhitsvegas.com. Make sure you drop by there. Listen to me every single weekday, 2 to 4 Pacific time, every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And especially if you're over the age of 70, you can get us on Audiolist, Odyssey, Apple Music, oldschoolhitsvegas.com. Listen to us any way that you want to. We are the #1 station in all of Audiolist now as of last month.
Nice.
We are #1.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, I will be streaming later this upcoming week, probably on Tuesday. I think that's when Karrison has off, so I'll probably be streaming on Tuesday. We'll just do a 6-play. I'll have a new OTL done by next week, and then next Sunday
he'll replay Cotton Eye Joe.
No, I will not.
One nug.
No.
That's all it needs.
No, I will not. Next Sunday.
Bloop, later, nerds. Thank you.
Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. We will be back next Sunday, 8 a.m. EST for the BroDown. Thanks for everything, guys. Like, no, the finger.